24/7 renewing moisture with daily use.
It's a kind of magic.
Live from the Twin City.
It's a kind of magic.
It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
Good morning. I have an exciting announcement.
Fall is my absolute favorite season.
And by season, I mean fall or summer or whatever this is.
You tell them summer's over?
Summer's over.
Summer's over.
Oh my God.
You know what today is?
It is the autumnal equinox. Speak English?
Fall is officially here.
It's the first day of fall.
You bundle up.
Because it's showtime.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS. Good morning, everybody. 6 minutes after 7 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 1 of the big show. How are y'all doing? How was your weekend? Pretty good? Do anything fun? Great. Want to tell us about it? We'd love to hear. Give us a call, 336-777-1600. I'm Jeffrey Griffin. That dashing young man right there is Christian Snyder. We've got a full work week. Let's go, Buttercup. Up and at 'em, sunshine. Get a refill on your big orange drink or your coffee or whatever makes you get up out of the bed and take on the world today. We've got a packed show this morning. My gracious, the mayor of Thomasville, Raleigh, York, will be with us during Civics 101. I got your Wordle clue. We're going to open up the WSJS history book, Rewind from CBS, a magical musical moment for a Monday morning during our month-long celebration of songs for autumn. And that's all coming up before 8 o'clock. And then after the top of the hour break, weekend review, Frank Donaldson will be here with Hooray for Hollywood as we talk about one of Hollywood's biggest stars. And in the 9 o'clock hour, you ever heard about Graham Walks? It's a great idea, beautiful concept. We've got the inside story about that event. Quinn Wilkins will be here from the Yadkin Valley Pumpkin Festival. Carol Buckley is going to drop by to help us celebrate Elephant Appreciation Day. That's a real thing. I'm serious. Of illustrators, writers, publishers coming to the Piedmont Triad over the next few days, and we'll let you know. I mean, they're kicking things off with Hadakobi from Today Show. This is one of Hoda's first appearances since she left the Today Show, and she's going to kick off Bookmarks Festival. Anyway, we're going to chat with the executive director of Bookmarks, Jamie Southern, and she's got the inside scoop about all of that, and we'll get you in the know. Tons of great information coming your way, and you can win. I mean, win big. We've got Wake Forest and Georgia Tech football tickets. That is coming up this Saturday, the Carolina Classic Fair, October 3rd through October 12th. It'll be here before you know it. Barn to be wild. All right, and Parker McCollum at the Lawrence Stoll Veterans Memorial Coliseum. And you got plenty of time. This concert is not until February. That's right, of 2026. Jake Worthington and Tyler Halverson will be on the stage as well. But country music superstar Parker McCollum, it could be this hour, could be tomorrow, maybe when we're playing Are You Smarter with Jessica Aveyard. Never can tell. Got to stick around and find out. Was that a little Parker I heard going on?
I know you don't like it. Maybe you might be different. But can you tell me the truth?
Good stuff right there. And how can you can't even buy these tickets yet, but we've got them because the Ticket Fairy loves us. So get ready. We'll tell you when, we'll tell you how, and good luck. Just keep that in the back of your mind. And if you have not programmed your mobile device yet with our studio phone number, what are you waiting for? 336-777-1600. Mr. Snyder, happy Monday morning, young man. What did you do this weekend?
Went to church and spent time with my wife for our dating anniversary on Saturday.
Oh, well, look at you. That's all right. Good for you. What did we do? Let's see. That's right. We had 1,000 places to be. So, yeah, it was divide and conquer. Go here, go yonder, go there, go everywhere. But we had a good time. And I played with the flamethrower again some more. Or I got us to kill off weeds in the rock garden, all that. So that was fun.
We went to Seagrove.
Did you? To the Potter's Pumpkin Trail?
We were planning on going out that direction and then found a street fair that they were having called Country Days.
Look at that. That's so cool. So I guess more importantly, did you come home? Did you acquire any pottery while you were there?
Yes, she did.
Oh, that's good. I love pottery. That's just fabulous. Now, be brave, be bold. Don't be afraid to use it, right? It's one thing to keep it up in the cabinet and go, remember when we got that? You got to get it out and use it. It's yours. You've earned it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think about good china, too. Don't leave it up there and die without having ever used the good china. Get it out. Use it up. So what if it gets a ding? It's yours. It's yours to do with, to celebrate, to enjoy. Get out there and use it. Let's talk. Well, I'm glad you had a good time at Seagrove. I'm glad you made it back safely. Let's talk weather, my friends. Fair this morning. Humidity is pretty high on up there. And it partly sunny today with a high of 85, partly cloudy tonight. We'll fall to the low 60s. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and 87 as we continue the upward trajectory in terms of temperature. Wednesday, we're going to looking at 88, and partly sunny skies, but there's a slight chance of showers, maybe a thunderstorm late Wednesday afternoon or early Wednesday evening. If you would like a traveling weather forecast, you're going to the beach, the mountains, getting away for a few days over the weekend, good for you. You're not sure what to pack, what to take, let us know. We'll find out. From the Brain Trust at the Storm Report, the number to call, 336-777-1600. How are the roads between home and Seagrove?
Not as busy as I was expecting.
Oh, okay. So, all right. What about the actual road? Any potholes? Any massive construction? Did it seem like everything was as it should be, or did you see room for repairs?
Oh, there's always room for repairs, especially North Carolina.
Of course, there's a reason I ask. When I was a kid, we were known as the good road state in North Carolina. Now, I've been on some roads where that is still applicable. Absolutely. Then there are some roads where it'll bounce you right off the road, won't it? Oh, my gracious. Now, I have made fun. I continue to make fun that the worst roads in America are in Ohio because it's Vicky's home. They never saw a pothole they didn't love. I mean, to tell you, that is it. And they've got now winter in Ohio is vastly different from winter in the Carolinas. I get that, but it also gives me something to go on about. The potholes in Ohio. Anyway, Vicky doesn't take to it too hot, so don't tell her I said anything, okay? But there is a poll out. They've been collecting data. What are the best roads in the United States, and what are the worst roads? So I will tell you that North Carolina did not make the top 5 on either list. I guess that's good and bad then, huh?
I guess so.
You want to be on the good road list, but you don't want to be on the bad road list. So just take your happy spot in the middle and be grateful, I suppose. But what do you surmise, Mr. Snyder? What state is home to the best roads in America? This is according to the Bureau of Transportation, but fine folks, I'm sure. All right, but best state?
Best state. Kansas, because they don't have roads.
Oh wow, you're
Just kidding.
brutal. It was Indiana.
Okay.
Is number 1. They can have some rough winters too. All right. Also, Kansas is second.
Okay.
There you go. South Dakota, Wyoming, and Vermont, your top 5. I'm surprised about Vermont. Then your second 5, Tennessee, Idaho, Georgia, North Dakota, and Nebraska. Only one, well, I guess if you count Tennessee as a southern state, you got 2 states out of the South with Georgia, who checks in at number 8 as well. Okay, I was surprised about Georgia. Just because I think we're so out on the roads in the South, going and doing and seeing. And then Vermont caught me by surprise as well. All right, so there you go. But you were not far off. Indiana 1, Kansas 2, South Dakota 3. All right, the state with the worst roads.
California.
Nope. Wrong side of the country.
Oh, it's got to be New York or Philadelphia.
I was thinking something like that, right? Okay. It is Rhode Island. Why are they hating on little old Rhode Island? Pick on somebody your own size. What is that about?
I don't know.
No, nothing negative about Rhode Island. I have to go up there and decide for myself what about the roads. All right. New Mexico was second.
Okay.
Because it gets so hot, the roads just give up. They go fine. They just buckle. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Your tires melt.
Your feet certainly will. Connecticut is number 3. So another right there in that upper eastern corridor, right? Mississippi. Huh. Oh, I skipped number 2. I just gave you 3, 4, and 5. Rhode Island is 1. New Mexico, Connecticut, and Mississippi are 3, 4, and 5. Number 2, I don't get this one at all. Hawaii. The worst roads in the Union. Hawaii's at number 2. You're driving through paradise. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, I guess if they're meaning not actually paved roads, because I assume I've been there only once, and a lot of them are not exactly paved, but
Too many volcanoes?
probably.
I don't know. All right. And then 6 through 10, Washington, not D.C., but state. Maryland, another right there on the eastern seaboard. California, that was one that you picked at number 8. Pennsylvania at number 9. And that would include Philadelphia for those of you playing at home. And Oklahoma at number 10. So there you go. They're all over the place, right? Left coast, right coast, north, south, summer, ridiculous heat, rough winters. I was really expecting New York, maybe Massachusetts, New Jersey to be 1, 2, 3. That shows what I know. All right. But North Carolina, not the best, but certainly not the worst. Take the good news when you can get it. Let's get underway and start the show as we always do by honoring the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Biscuit King. They serve breakfast and lunch all day, every day, folks, 5 a.m. to 3 p.m., and it is made from scratch. Biscuit King, home of the good enormous biscuit. Star Spangled Banner, performed this morning by Leanne Rhymes.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? And the
Some watch golf for the thrill, others for the rivalry. Now, at the 45th Ryder Cup, you get both. This Friday through Sunday at Bethpage Black, witness Team Europe, the reigning champs, take on Team USA on home turf. Tune in for hourly updates from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. on WSJS. Ryder Cup updates are powered by Carolina Core FC, and the Foxes are on fire. They are the core of Triad and part of the MLS Next Pro Men's Professional Soccer League. Get your tickets today at CarolinaCoreFC.com and help them make the final push for the playoffs. Don't miss this clash of titans. Scores and results at WSJS.com. The 45th Ryder Cup, where legends are made.
Biscuit King is proud to announce the Smashed Burger Patty Melt. Angus beef topped with grilled onions, melty cheese, and special sauce. Yum. Dine-in, drive-through, or delivery. Biscuit King in High Point and Lexington. Full menu starting at 5 a.m.
Come on, let's go. We're gonna have a good time.
Join the Autism Society of North Carolina for the annual Triad Run Walk for Autism in Greensboro this Saturday. From a 5K race to a 1-mile fun run, it's a family-friendly day with something for everyone. You'll love being part of this fun-loving community as you help raise much-needed funds to support programs for autistic individuals and their families in the Triad. More at triadrunwalkforautism.com.
Accomplishing goals is hard, but when your goal is to learn a new language, Babbel makes it easy. Babbel is designed with you in mind. From expert-created lessons to conversational video units and even live classes, you can personalize your Babbel experience to be exactly what you need to really learn a new language more easily. Go ahead, set a goal for yourself. Accomplish it with Babbel. Try Babbel for free. Go to babbel.com. That's babbel.com.
Oh no, stomach issues again? Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools. I thought it was my stomach. People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
The first time seeing my son, I feel like my life did a 180. He really a definition of like why he loves somebody.
Through all of fatherhood's first, never stop being a dad. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Time to wake up. It's a good morning on Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
News Talk Sports in the Triad, WSJS, wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, take us along for the ride. We're available around the clock, around the world, online at WSJS.com. It is time for Civics 101. We are headed to the Chair City. That's right, Thomasville, one of our favorite places to catch up with Mayor Raleigh York. Good morning, Mayor. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, Jeffrey. Glad to be with you.
Well, Mayor, first of all, we just did, to get everybody on the same page, you have a lifetime of public service. You served in the United States Army, and thank you for your service. And then, just here and there, always helping out, elected to the city council in 2005. And here you are all these years later, and now you're the mayor. What's the appeal for you of public service?
Well, I started off with the city in the fire department after I got out of the Army, and I worked there for several years, and always loved the city. I, was born here, grew up here, went to school here, played youth sports here. This is my hometown, and I've always wanted to do whatever I could do to help out with things, and it really started in around 2002 when we were annexed down here in Fairgrove, where we had moved a few years earlier, and through that annexation, I was in some council meetings about some different things, and spokesperson for a group that had gathered to handle a few of the issues of being annexed. So through that, I sat there in the council chambers, meeting after meeting, it dawned on me one evening that I think I might like to do this. So that's where it started. Sort of.
That's a good idea. Mayor, it's a little bit different when somebody does it because it's a job, and that's worthwhile too. You're hired to complete a task. But when it is, as you say, when this is home, this is where you grew up, and this is the place that you know and the people that you love, it rings a little bit truer. And when something doesn't quite work, it hurts a little bit more. I think there's a passion that comes when it is a hometown person trying to make a difference for the place they love, doesn't it?
I think so. And, a lot of people like to step through the different ranks of public service, but I have never had any aspirations to go do anything anywhere more than what I'm doing here in Thomasville. When I was on council 10 years, winding up my 10th year as mayor. This year we're in an election year, and I am running for reelection. So, but I've never had any desire to do anything differently. I just wanted to work and serve here in my hometown.
Well, let's talk about hometown in just a minute. A North Carolina Main Street community, a recent honor for the chair city. What does that mean? And can you talk us through briefly, how did that come about?
We applied 2 years ago in June for, and were accepted as an associate, Main Street Associate City. That's a 2-year process, and you go through different steps of community meetings and getting things set up to be a Main Street city. And so July the 1st of this year, we were taken on as the 72nd Main Street city in the state of North Carolina. That will open up some different things through grants and so forth that our property owners downtown can get to upgrade their buildings. And the city itself has some grants that we offer through facade grants. We've had those for several years. And a couple of years ago, we started what they call the Windows Grant to upgrade some of the older buildings to their original look with new windows and new facades and things. So that's coming along. It's like a slow process, but we're making progress. And through the Main Street program, we hope that this will help us to get new businesses coming uptown. And we also, part of that is going to be a streetscape thing that the city council will be talking about soon as to where we'll get the money to do this, but we plan to upgrade our main streetscape uptown, give it a new look. And so a lot of those things will go along with the Main Street city designation.
Well, congratulations. We need to get those animated figures back in those old Belk department store windows right there around Christmas time. I loved those windows. All right. And another thing, Mayor, the City Memorial Hospital and the Nurses Home now up for nomination to the National Register of Historic Places. So the past is firmly entrenched. The legacy is rich. But coming up this Saturday, it's all about the here and now with Everybody's Day, isn't it?
Yes, and before we talk about Everybody's Day, let me just mention we will be having Everybody's Night on Friday night. That will be a few vendors there, some food, a lot of music, and a lot of people gathering in preparation for Everybody's Day, as you mentioned, which will be Saturday, kicking off at 9 o'clock. They have a massive number of vendors, over 200 vendors will be there.
Wow.
Have a large food court. There'll be several music stages that will be set up around town, around the downtown. And I'll give a shout out to Keith Tobin and Heather Warren with the Chamber. They do a great job each year to bring this to the city. And we're really looking forward to it. This being an election year, I'll have a tent down there, for my election, as other candidates will have. So it's a little bit of everything that will be going on down there Saturday, and it's fun for all. There'll be rides for the children, and it's just a great day for City of Thomasville, where we bring thousands of people.
Everybody's Day for more than 100 years. Mayor, I've got to run, my friend. I appreciate the visit. You have a great day, and we'll see you Saturday at Everybody's Day in T-ville. News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
The Limestone Kid is coming to the LJVM Coliseum this February. That's right. Parker Yancey McCollum with special guests Jake Worthington and Tyler Halverson take the stage February 12th.
What kind of man do you need?
Tickets go on sale this Friday, but you can also win them right here before they go on sale with Josh Graham and with Jeffrey Griffin. Parker McCollum is probably wrong if you're not a part of this one, folks.
When your little one has a cold with a fever, try new DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. It's the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever offers fast, effective cold and fever relief for kids ages 6 and up with a delicious grape flavor that kids love. New Dayquil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever will help them feel better fast so they can get back to the fun stuff quickly. New Dayquil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Piedmont Triad area weather. Some clouds early today, but we should get some sunshine back by afternoon. Pretty warm. We'll be in the mid-80s on today's high. Overnight, some clouds and low 60s, and then plenty of sunshine on Tuesday. We're in the upper 80s. Some showers and thunderstorms popping up on Wednesday afternoon. Partly cloudy, and our high should be in the upper 80s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Hey, this is Dana Lash, News Talk Sports for the Triad. WSJS is now your home for The Dana Show. Join me this afternoon at 2 as I break down the ridiculous politics and misleading news of the day. Don't miss The Dana Show with me, Dana Lash, on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Join the party. Charlotte FC will celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month on September 27th when the Crown take on CF Montreal at Bank of America Stadium.
As a steal middle of the park by Tokomani, this could be an opportunity. 3v3 down the middle of the park. Right side for Vargas into the area. Vargas a shot. He scores!
Festivities will highlight the significance of family, food, and football within these communities. Don't miss the fun. Visit charlottefootballclub.com/tickets to secure tickets today.
Raleigh, are you ready to ascend? Bring me the horizon. USA Ascension Program, Part 1.
Every sky will build my friend.
Taking over Lenovo Center, September 23rd. With special guest,
Crawling from hell.
Motionless in White, The Plot in You, and Amira El Fiki. On sale now at livenation.com. Bring Me the Horizon. New album, Post-Human Next Gen. Out now.
Hi, I'm Jay Delsing, a two-time All-American and PGA Tour veteran of 25 years. I know the game of golf inside and out. Each week, we'll feature celebrity golfers, share their laughs, inside stories, and offer great tips to improve your golf game.
I wanna swing, don't you wanna swing with me?
Brought to you by Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. That's Golf with Jay Delsing, Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. on WSJS.
Jeffrey Griffin with Triad today on WSJS.
Talk sports from the Triad WSJS. It is 7:35. I'm Jeffrey. That's Christian. Thanks for being here. Something on your mind, something you want to talk about, something you want to share? What are you waiting for? Lines are open. Give us a call, 336-777-1600. Go ahead, put this on your calendar, the WSJS High School Football Game of the Week. We know where we're going to be Friday night. You're going to be tuned in right here with Dave Pulaski and Drew Bracken. Our coverage begins at 6:30, kickoff at 7 p.m. The Jerry Hunt Supercenter High School Game of the Week. Jerry Hunt Supercenter. They buy more, they sell more, you save more. Week 6 of the high school football season. The Page Pirates on the road. Arr! That's all I got for a piratey kind of. Christian, you want to shoot off the cannon, and we'll that can help with the
bang.
There, that was great. And the Dudley Panthers. Real? I don't know. I got nothing. So, all right. It's Dudley and Page, old rivals in the Gate City. Dave and Drew will have all the coverage beginning at 6:30 and kickoff at 7 p.m. All right, my friends, it's time for us to celebrate birthdays, anniversaries. You got a big one today? Good for you. Hope your morning finds you surrounded by those that love and cherish you most. Let's see what celebrities made the big list today. The fourth wife of King Henry VIII, I am, Anne of Cleves, born this day in 1515. Actor John Houseman, born in 1902.
The study of law is something new and unfamiliar to most of you, unlike any schooling you've ever been through before. We use the Socratic method here. I call on you, ask you a question, and you answer it. Why don't I just give you a lecture? Because through my questions, you learn to teach yourselves.
That was John Houseman at The Paper Chase, a phenomenally wonderful series. You ever seen an episode of that, Christian?
I have not.
Oh, it is some kind of good. About law students. It's exactly what you think. It's called The Paper Chase. I remember that. My mom and I used to watch that when I was a kid. I hadn't thought of that show in ages, starring John Houseman. It was really great show. That's a reboot that needs to happen. Absolutely. The Paper Chase 2025. There you go. All right. I love that show. George Balanchine, dancer, choreographer, born in 1904.
What he did was he took ballet technique and he expanded it, he extended it, he stretched the limits. He was the greatest romantic choreographer I can think of. Then he was a pure classicist.
Indeed, he was. George Balanchine. I had a dance teacher tell me once that ballet is the task of escaping the confines of gravity. I dwelt on that. Then he said, and modern dance is surrendering to the confines of gravity. That's the difference. There's a lot more to it than that. But if you get it, what do they say? If you know, you know, right? So there you go. Happy birthday, George Balanchine. Baseball player. Well, a player, but more known as a skipper, Dodger Blue, Tommy Lasorda, born in 1927.
I love this place. Sometimes I sit here and I can't believe it. Blue heaven on earth. And that's what I think. I used to say, hey, if you want to get to heaven, you got to go through Dodger Stadium.
Shattered bat, and it catches Tommy Lasorda, who's coaching in the third base coach's box. He pops right back up, and he's all right.
One of the most wonderful characters in the history of Major League Baseball. Nothing like Tommy Lasorda just going off the deep end. Fun times. Little known fact, when the Dodgers won that World Series and Kirk Gibson hits the magical home run, the Roy Hobbs moment from the natural there at Chavez Ravine, when Gibson walked out of the tunnel leading to the locker room, he had been in the back hall with one of the ball boys trying to get his timing going, practicing with a wiffle ball off a tee in the back hallway. And when he finally got dressed, the clubhouse manager, the clubhouse attendant, helped Gibson get dressed. That's how weak he was. Walking out there, he couldn't tie his shoes. And the clubhouse manager had to tie his shoes for him. He hobbles out there. He never spoke to Tommy Lasorda. He went and picked up his bat. He locked eyes with Tommy Lasorda. Lasorda would later say they nodded, but they never spoke. And Kirk Gibson climbs the steps out of the dugout and goes up there, warms up, and of course history's made when he launches the home run to send the Dodgers to that Game 1 victory in the World Series. Wow! It was 87. No, it wasn't. It was 88. It was the wrong year. It's 88, the 88 World Series. So there you go. I had the occasion to chat with Tommy Lasorda one time, Christian, and you talked about there are a great many celebrities who, even as A-listers, don't get the point of an interview in media, right? They're sometimes they're just misguided, sometimes they're obstinate, sometimes they're distracted, but it doesn't always work. Tommy Lasorda got it. He is probably the best interview I ever had in my entire life as a sports broadcaster. And so that's what we were doing right here on WSJS. Glenn Scott was doing the morning show. I was doing sports. We arranged for Tommy Lasorda to join us. And we asked him, I asked the question, what about that moment? What do you remember about the 88 World Series? And Christian, he took off. He just took off. He told the story. He left no detail was unattended. It was the perfect, and he didn't have to say anything. He knew everything. He knew what people wanted to hear. And boy, he rode that horse across the finish line in great fashion. I love Tommy Lasorda. And it's another thing. In this day and age, I'm almost glad that he's not here now, because Lasorda was such a passionate defender of teach them what to do when they're young, right? He liked recruiting quality players, drafting quality players. And then he always said you have to teach them how to love Dodger blue. He never talked about teaching them how to play baseball. What does it mean to wear Dodger blue? Loyalty, passion, commitment, excellence, the history, right? That's what he was all about. He said, if you do that, the rest will take care of itself. Teach them how to love Dodger blue. And so a lot of those really phenomenal teams from the Dodgers, those were guys that had been with the franchise from the get-go. Drafted out of college or high school, they go right in. They always played in the Dodger minor league organization. They rarely traded. They would not go out and sign the biggest or the best. They did spend a lot, but relatively speaking, didn't just get the blank check out and say, how much do you want to come play for the Dodgers? No, Lasorda said, I want guys who are life Dodger fans. They've been in it with us the whole time. They know what we're about. They know what we believe. They know what we do. I think there's a lot to be said for that. I wonder if it would work in this day and age. I mean,
possible.
I guess you could ask Clemson. They choose to not go to the transfer portal, and it's a little bit rough, isn't it? But I always admired Tommy Lasorda for that. Just one of the great baseball characters of ever. Happy birthday, Tommy Lasorda. You are missed. Also, another actress, Sherry Belafonte, born in 1954.
People think I never put on weight. Wrong. I couldn't even fit into these jeans 3 weeks ago. But dig this. I lost 8 pounds, drinking totally fabulous, ready-to-drink shakes on the Ultra Slim Fast plan. Luscious strawberry, creamy coffee, decadent chocolate, French vanilla. The plan is easy. 1 for breakfast, 1 for lunch, a sensible dinner, and even a candy bar as a snack. If I can do it, trust me, you can do it.
That's for Slim Fast?
I love to find random stuff for sometimes.
Okay, I do not remember that one. There you go. Good for her. Singer Joan Jett, born in 1960.
With me, yeah, me, singing. I love rock and roll. Sweet like time in the jukebox, baby.
Good song. Actor Scott Baio, born in 1961.
Something magic in the way you hold me in your eyes. No one ever warned me, love just takes you by surprise.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. How is that Scott Baio? Is that him?
Joni Loves Cha-Cha.
Nuh-uh, really?
Yep. After Happy Days.
It's Scott Baio.
It's Scott Baio.
I have no recollection of that song whatsoever. All right. Joni Loves Chachi. I remember that. That was a thing. Oh, wow. Okay. It's just a blast out of the past. Good for him. And another birthday baby from 61, Bonnie Hunt.
And yeah, I was at Bed Bath & Beyond yesterday after work. And I go in and I'm in this dilemma. I see the new Dyson vacuum cleaner, which is called the Animal. And I'm like, oh, this one's even better than the last one. I've got to get the Animal because, I vacuum the house. I look at the price, you guys, it's $549. I know.
Is that crazy expensive?
For me, it was, but, I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking of when I was a kid, we had a vacuum cleaner. My mom probably still has it.
Right, yeah.
If I opened it up, there'd probably be a penny from my graduation in there.
Bonnie Hunt, funny lady. All right, what else have we got? Let's open up the WSJS history book. Here is Rewind from CBS.
This is CBS Rewind. This date in 1986. The NBC debut of...
Are you sure you're not hungry?
Alf.
The brisket is very good today.
It was a huge hit.
I forgot to light the oven.
September 22nd, 1994.
Hey, everybody. This is Rachel.
The NBC debut...
This is Chandler and Phoebe and Joey. And you remember my brother Ross?
Of Friends.
Sure.
And this date in 2003. Gordon Jump.
Whatever became of me.
Arthur Carlson on WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yes, God is my witness.
Died of lung disease at 71.
I thought turkeys could fly.
I'm Brandon Brooks.
And I'm Alf, and that's Rewind.
Brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Progressive can help you protect your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, ATV, and RV, and more. And if something wasn't mentioned that you had in mind, find out if it can be covered at Progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE, because it probably can be.
What else we got here? 1789, the U.S. Postmaster General position was established in the U.S. government. 1862. Abraham Lincoln issued the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation. In 1964, my favorite musical opened on Broadway. That, of course, from Fiddler on the Roof. To life, like I am. Do you love me? Sunrise, sunset, if I were a rich man. And it goes on and on and on. If you've never seen that movie or that musical, go watch it today. Don't put it off. Absolutely. Trust me on this one. And 1985, the very first Farm Aid concert took place.
Devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat. He laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again. I done told you once, I'm the best as ever been. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the red pen, they're gonna throw. Granny's a dog like no child knows.
Charlie Daniels Band, I saw him perform that at the Grand Ole Opry. That was a lifetime highlight. It absolutely was. All right, all you wordlers, you got something to write with and on? Here is your clue for Monday, September 22nd, the first day of fall, the equinox. That's right. It's here. You paying attention? Did you know that? Okay. Here's your Wordle clue for the 22nd day of the 9th month of 2025. Ink it well. Ink it well. Your Wordle clue for Monday, September 22nd, 2025, the first day of fall, ink it well. Good luck with that. We got to take another break. When we come back, I got your TV schedule and a magical musical moment for a Monday morning on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
WSJS has taken the Jerry Hunt Supercenter High School Football Game of the Week to a whole new level. Go to WSJS.com and click on the High School Football Game of the Week. You'll find each week's games, plus click on your favorite team for their schedule and results. Also, Dave Pulaski breaks down all the matchups each week on Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin and The Drive with Josh Graham. It's the Jerry Hunt Supercenter High School Football Game of the Week on WSJS and WSJS.com.
Biscuit King in High Point and Lexington serves enormous, delicious, award-winning biscuits made from scratch and filled up with whatever you like best. Today's special is a barbecue chicken sandwich for only $4.29. Biscuit King. Delivery is available through BiscuitKingLex.com and DoorDash.
Love is the answer. Community is the contest. City with Dwellings works to create change and cultivate a community of care so that people can move with dignity from trauma and homelessness to healing and housing stability. City with Dwellings serves people in Winston-Salem and Forsyth County experiencing homelessness and housing security with an intentional focus on individuals experiencing unsheltered homelessness, living in places not fit for human habitation. For volunteer opportunities, visit City with Dwellings on Broad Street in Winston-Salem or visit their website, citywithdwellings.org.
Sweetie, come here. Don't worry. I see a lot of patients with the exact same thing.
Ever since the ice skating rink went in next door?
Or is it more than
Dr. Clark's business is heating up.
So many patients need my help. How will I find time to see all of them?
They need to hire a scheduler, stat.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Child abuse is not a bad parent problem. Keeping families out of crisis in the first place
is how we prevent it from ever happening.
Go to preventchildabuse.org and
let's solve child abuse before it ever happens.
Hi, this is Aaron.
And I'm Jamie.
Join us for the CNC Auto Show.
We're true automotive experts who work in our own auto repair and maintenance shops each week. We love answering your car questions, and no matter the question, we have the answer.
Having fun each week is key, and the laughs are guaranteed.
So join us every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. for the CNC Auto Show, right here on News Talk Sports for the Triad WSJS.
Don't you wanna see me go? Go bouncing down the road. Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin, only on WSJS.
News Talk Sports for the Triad WSJS. The Monday Night Football on ABC and ESPN. They get underway at 8:15 tonight. What about here, you say? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Our coverage gets underway at 7 p.m. So you can turn on the TV and then hit the mute button. Then tune in, WSJS.com, and you get the best of both worlds. That is Detroit on the road at Baltimore. The 28th season premiere of The Voice gets on NBC at 8 o'clock. This season's coaches, Reba McEntire, Snoop Dogg, Michael Bublé, and I don't know, Niall Horan?
Say again?
Niall.
I don't know. Does he have a last name?
Horan.
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Fred, Herman, I don't know. I'm sure it's or maybe it's a gal. It could be Sweet Sue. I don't know. It's just but there. All right, but that's I know the other three judges, Bublé, Snoop Dogg, and Reba. Reba has one name status. Anyway, it's all tonight, NBC, 8 o'clock, and The Voice. Name That Tune will be on Fox at 8 p.m. Celebrity Winkest Link on Fox at 9 o'clock. Tonight's theme is TV Moms. Jack A., Harry, Melinda Clark, Monica Potter, Bellamy Young, Constance Marie will all be on the competitor list. The second season premiere of Brilliant Minds on NBC at 10 p.m. That's the medical drama starring Zachary Quinto as a neurologist in the Bronx. And the return of Comics Unleashed with Byron Allen, 12:30, just after midnight on CBS. On the late night circuit, Jimmy Fallon welcomes in Sean Penn, and Lang Stephen Colbert will sit down with Senator Mark Kelly and Scarlett Johansson. Seth Meyers will chat with Jake Tapper, and Jimmy Kimmel, of course, is suspended. At 7:54, we've got a magical musical moment for a Monday morning. This song was released in 1979. It went all the way to number 17 on the U.S. charts. The singer co-wrote the song with a French composer. They worked together on the Jazz Singer soundtrack. Now, how about this for a little bonus story I guarantee you've not heard before? A Tennessee nursing student, her name was Holly Bobo, was 20 years old. She vanished April 13th of 2011. As is typical in cases of this nature, several psychics came forward with information that could assist the investigation. Authorities made it clear that tips that were not grounded in fact were interfering with the investigation, but volunteer groups pushed to follow every single lead. Among the phone calls that came in was one person who insisted the lyrics to this song contain clues to Bobo's appearance. Now, what specific lyric was involved and what it revealed was never made clear, but it made the news with a lot of other odd claims. Eventually, nothing came of the lyrics. However, Holly Bobo was found deceased in September the next year. Here is a song that you probably all know, September Morn by Neil Diamond.
Stay for just a while. Stay and let me look at you. It's been so long I hardly knew you. Standing in the door. Stay with me a while. I only want to talk to you. We traveled halfway around the world to find ourselves again. September morn.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
Until the night became a brand new day.
Fall into winning this season and rake in the prizes at WSJS.com, where prizes fall like autumn leaves. We're not just talking about a few trinkets. Imagine raking in tickets to top concerts, gift cards, football games, and more. Our prizes come at you faster than squirrels gathering nuts. So do you want to win big this fall? Then fall into winning on WSJS.com.
Better pest control starts with a better pest control company. A1 Pest Control has been protecting North Carolina homes and families from insects and pests since 1966. When it comes to keeping your home pest-free and safe for your family, choose a company with expertise to handle all of your pest problems. We'd love to be your pest control company with fast, friendly, and affordable service. Get a free estimate and save $50 on your first service. A1 Pest Control. Experienced, trusted, preferred. A-1PC.com.
A gain scent bead story. Jim was at the laundromat when he heard his ear said Maraca, senor, but his nose said, hey, freshest scent ever. Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring a bottle of Gain scent beads into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, sir, your scent Maraca smell amazing. Actually, Jim, most noses call them Gain scent beads. Try Gain scent beads. Way fresher than detergent alone.
So this new dose is... nope, that's not it. The price is nowhere to be found.
Mr. Green? Hi, it's all good. We've got this.
This is not just help from a Walgreens pharmacist.
Oh, new prescriptions. Cool. Let me check to see if these are the lowest cost options covered by your Medicare plan.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
This is someone supporting you every step of the way. Chat with a pharmacist today to find help saving. This is the human kind of help. Walgreens.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Did you know that 1 in 4 people seeking treatment for ED are under 40? HIMS can help. Get started at hims.com/joy. Through hims.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy.
Happy Monday. It's Josh Graham here from The Drive. And on this afternoon show, Will Dalton and I were at the Panthers-Falcons game yesterday. We'll react to what we saw, plus bring you some locker room sound. Oh, and get to the rest of what we saw in the football weekend, including from our ACC Big Four local. Listen to The Drive, 3 to 6 p.m. right here on WSJS.
The only station you need for news, talk, and sports. WSJS Winston-Salem, Greensboro, High Point, Burlington. Online at WSJS.com.
I went to My Computer Career because I needed job security.
Because I wanted a career in cybersecurity.
I went to My Computer Career because IT jobs are everywhere.
My old job was going nowhere.
I went because I didn't want college loans for the rest of my life.
Because I wanted a career for the rest of my life.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Classes available online or in person. Financial aid available for qualified students, including the GI Bill. 529 college savings plans accepted.
Not available in Washington State. Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Piedmont Triad area weather. Some clouds early today, but we should get some sunshine back by afternoon. Pretty warm. We'll be in the mid-80s on today's high. Overnight, some clouds and low 60s, and then plenty of sunshine on Tuesday. We're in the upper 80s. Some showers and thunderstorms popping up on Wednesday afternoon. Partly cloudy, and our high should be in the upper 80s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Friday nights are electric on WSJS.
Dives into the end zone, touchdown, Mount Tabor.
It's the Jerry Hunt Supercenter High School Football Game of the Week, where they buy more, they sell more, and you save more.
Going to get swallowed under and brought down for a sack in the backfield.
The High School Football Game of the Week is also made possible by our friends at Play It Again Sports, with locations in High Point, Greensboro, and Winston-Salem. By Pat's Body Shop and Towing, providing exceptional service in the Triad for over 60 years.
He dives, and he just gets inside the pylon. Touchdown, Grimsley.
Our proud sponsors help bring these games to life, like Dario Restaurants, where the whole family can taste the Dario difference every day. And by Haviland Express Lube and Service in Kernersville, where the road to greatness starts here.
He's lobbing, going for the end zone, underthrown, intercepted.
The Jerry Hunt Supercenter High School Football Game of the Week, right here on WSJS and online at WSJS.com.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed cracks in your drywall, chimney, or exterior walls? I hope not, because if you have, they could be indications that you've got a much bigger problem with your foundation. That's where Tar Heel Basement Systems comes in, a groundworks company. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to stabilize your foundation. Schedule your free inspection at tarheelbasementsystems.com/row. And while you're there, check out my latest dirty job.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
It's a kind of magic.
Live from the Twin City,
It's a kind of magic.
it's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
Good morning. I have an exciting announcement.
Fall is my absolute favorite season.
And by season, I mean fall or summer or whatever this is.
You tell them summer's over?
Summer's over.
Summer's over. Oh my God.
Do you know what today is?
It is the autumnal equinox. Speak English.
Fall is officially here. It's the first day of fall.
You bundle up because it's showtime.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to hour number 2 of the big show. I'm Jeffrey. That's Christian. It is indeed the first day of fall. The equinox is upon us. What's that mean? Well, about 85 degrees. That's what that means. Partly sunny skies tonight will drop to the low 60s under partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and 87. Wednesday, partly sunny early on. Then a slight chance, not a big chance, slight chance of showers, maybe a thunderstorm in the late afternoon or early evening. And we'll top out near the 90-degree mark. It is going to cool off a bit, and I mean a bit, not a lot, a bit. By the time the weekend rolls around. If you would like a traveling weather forecast, then give us a call. Christian and I can reach out to the gang at the Storm Report and find out what you can expect if you're going to the beach or the mountains or anywhere in between, even out of state for a few days to spend some getaway time with family or friends. Let us know. We'll help you along the way. 336-777-1600. Weekend review. Woo, got a whole stack here to get to. The PGA taking the week off, getting ready for the Ryder Cup, which will get underway at Bethpage State Park in Farmingdale, New York this week. So let's go Team USA. On the ladies' side, they were in Rogers, Arkansas, Pinnacle Country Club for the Walmart Northwest Arkansas Championship. They had over 3.5 inches of rain in about 24 hours. So they got together with the meteorologist and the course superintendent, and just it was a big rigmarole and round. They finally decided that they could not finish. There was no way. The course was still too wet. So even if they had tried to move it to today or tomorrow, just not enough time. So they played 18 holes. That's it. It is an unofficial tournament on the LPGA. They're reworking. They still have not released. Now, it's a $3 million purse. The winner was supposed to take home $450,000. Nobody made the cut because there was no cut. Nobody gets points for the end of season championship. It will not go down in the record books as an official 2025 champion as the Walmart Northwest Arkansas Championship presented by P&G at Pinnacle Country Club. However, and you take what you can get, the P&G, right, Procter & Gamble, they've decided to go ahead and pay out the full $3 million purse, but they're going to redo the winnings and the portions so that everybody, since there was not a cut, everybody that teed off is going to be compensated. Everybody's going home with a check this week. So it's different, but they are making the best of a difficult situation after all that rain in Arkansas this weekend. Now, just in case you were curious, after the 18 holes, Sarah Schmelzel and Minami Katsu both tied at 8 under after the first 18 holes. And I don't know what they're going to go home with, but everybody on the docket's going home with something. So they're going to do what they can to try to make it right because the ladies are out there working hard. Not their fault that the rain was ridiculous. So there you go. That's the latest from the LPGA. On to NASCAR, the Mobil 1 301 at New Hampshire. After 301 laps, Ryan Blaney takes the checkered flag. Josh Berry is second. William Byron finishes in third. Major League Soccer, Charlotte FC had a chance to come out in the win column. It would have been their 10th straight win. That would have set the all-time Major League Soccer record for consecutive wins. Well, it didn't happen. So they've got to settle for being tied for the longest win streak in MLS history. New York City scored early, then they scored again in the second half. It was the first time since April that Charlotte FC has been shut out. How about that? The final score was 2-0. So just not great, but not the end of the world. Charlotte remains in third place in the regular season standings with 3 games to go in the regular season, 2 of those at home and 1 on the road. We'll get the latest, what to expect, what's coming up, what's going to happen at Bank of America Stadium Thursday when we chat with Anna Whitty. And from the world of soccer, sometimes, Christian, I think that we all lose sight of the fact that college athletics is still kids. These are not people who've been playing for 10 years at the professional level. They're kids. A bulk of your roster, teenagers, right? And sure, all the resources, all the coaching in the world. Some days, it's just not your day. Now, that happens at the pro level. Why wouldn't it happen at the collegiate level? So this is not what we wanted, but I did have to laugh a little bit. Wake Forest started off, I think, in the top 10, the preseason rankings, talking about men's soccer. Well, they've done so well, they have vaulted to the top spot in the land, number 1 in the latest poll. Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Not a surprise. It's one of the premier programs in the country, right? They are number 1. Their first ACC game as the number 1 team in the country, they lost 6-3. So what can I tell you? And even at that, they were down at the break 4-0 and came back and actually won the second half 3-2. If you're going to look at it that way, which, all right. I think the players knew it. The coach said it. Bobby Musi talked about it, that first half was not the effort, not the it's not what we expect of ourselves and of each other. And, there are moments like that. That happens at every level of play. So bless their hearts. It's not the final game of the season. There is still a long, long, long way to go. But sometimes, whether it's Charlotte FC or the number 1 college team in the country, it's just not your night, right? So you got to suit up, hit the field, practice, play again. There you go. Yesterday, what a day in the National Football League. Are you kidding me? Wow. The Buccaneers over the Jets, 29-27. Here's what happened. So the Buccaneers are, I think they're up. They're getting ready to kick a field goal, right? So they can go ahead and kind of cement it and put the game away. The Jets block the field goal. The Jets go right down the field. They kick a field goal. They're going to win. They take, or maybe they scored. I can't remember. They did score. I don't know if it was a touchdown or field goal. So much happened. But the Jets, less than a minute to go. The Jets are going to win. They kick off to the Bucs. The Buccaneers go right back down the field, kick a field goal on the final play of the game, and win 29-27. So in less than 60 seconds, you go from being ahead, getting ready to win, to losing. You're totally disappointed, get the ball, go down the field, and kick it and win anyway. That's an emotional roller coaster, isn't it? Jags over the Texans, 17-10. Colts pounded the Titans, 41-20. Did you see this? Browns and the Packers. Packers led the way the whole game. They were out front, right? Browns score on the last play. They upset Green Bay. That final 13-10. Steelers over the Patriots 21-14. Chargers down the Broncos 23-20. 49ers hold off the Cardinals 16-15. That was another late score as well. Commanders pounded Las Vegas. The Raiders go down 41-24. Eagles over the Rams. Are you kidding me? The Rams, they're getting ready to kick a field goal. They're going to win. Right? The field goal is blocked. Philadelphia gets the ball. They go right down the field. Touchdown. They score, I think it was maybe like 4th and goal from the 15 or something like that. The corner of the end zone. And so they score. Well, here come the Rams. They get the ball. They're moving right down the field. You can tell the Rams are not done yet. They line up for the game-winning field goal. There it is. Philadelphia blocks a second field goal. First time in 17 years they blocked 2 field goals in the game, and they did it back-to-back. Not only did they block it, one of the linemen picks up the ball for Philadelphia and sprint as best he can, motors his way all the way to the other end of the field. No time on the clock as he crosses the goal line, and Philadelphia gets another touchdown on top, and they win the final score 33-26. Are you kidding me? Wow. Vikings over the Bengals 48-10. Seahawks down the Saints 44-13. I thought Dallas was going to have an easy time with the Bears. Well, it was anything but. Chicago just thumped Dallas. That final 31-14. The Chiefs had their hands full with the Giants for a half. Then I fell asleep. I woke up to discover that the fighting Andy Reids hold off New York. That final 22-9. And the Carolina Panthers taking on division rivals Atlanta Falcons yesterday. What do we expect anymore? I just don't know what to think, right? Carolina 30, Atlanta 0. It's the first time in 11 years, 11 seasons, the Panthers have enjoyed a margin of victory of 30 points. It's been more than a decade. How about that? Defense came up big. Bryce Young played well, but the defense came up really big. Two picks and a fumble recovery on the last drive as well. So there you go. Way to go, Panthers. And they improved to 1-2. Why is that such a big deal? I didn't know this. I had to look this up. I heard people talking about it. Teams in the NFL that start 0-3, it's a less than 1% chance those teams make the playoffs in the last 20 years. So you really cannot afford. That's what Kansas City was looking at 0-2. They cannot afford to lose. The likelihood that Kansas City doesn't make the playoffs, that's thin. But kind of putting a little life back into it. Hey, we're not done. We're still here. So Kansas City and Carolina and some others getting their first win of the season. All right, there you go. Enjoy it. Let's talk a little college football. Number 1, Ohio State. Number 2, Penn State. Number 5, Georgia. All had the week off. LSU is in action. The 3rd-ranked Tigers down to SLU, 56-10. And 4th-ranked Miami holds off Florida. That final 26-7. What happened in the ACC? Number 24, Notre Dame, all over Purdue, 56-30. Florida State is ranked 7th. They pounded Kent State, that final 66-10. 18th ranked Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets all over Temple, 45-24. Syracuse knocks off Clemson, 34-21. There are now officially rumblings in Clemson that Dabo's time could be coming to an end. Louisville over Bowling Green, 40-17. TCU down SMU, 35-24. Wofford loses to Virginia Tech, 38-6. Central Florida over Carolina, that final 34-9. Tobacco Road Showdown. The Blue Devils top NC State on the game you heard on WSJS, 45-33. UVA over Stanford, 48-20. And San Diego State shut out California, that final 34-zip. Appalachian had the week off. Virginia State nips Winston-Salem State, that final 34-33, and North Carolina Central all over A&T, that final 62-20. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk baseball and a lot more on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
The Limestone Kid is coming to the LJVM Coliseum this February. That's right. Parker Yancey McCollum with special guests Jake Worthington and Tyler Halverson take the stage February 12th. What kind of man do you need? Tickets go on sale this Friday, but you can also win them right here before they go on sale with Josh Graham and with Jeffrey Griffin. Parker McCollum is probably wrong if you're not a part of this one, folks.
Biscuit King is proud to announce the Smashed Burger Patty Melt. Angus beef topped with grilled onions, melty cheese, and special sauce. Yum! Dine-in, drive-through, or delivery. Biscuit King in High Point and Lexington. Full menu starting at 5 a.m.
Got a garage door that's more creek than chic? Precision Garage Door in the Triad transforms your entry from drab to fab. Whether you need a new door or a repair, they've got the tools and expertise to make it happen. Score $250 off new double garage doors and $150 off singles. Plus, ask about military and senior citizen discounts. Visit PrecisionDoorNC.com and give your home the facelift it deserves. Precision Garage Door, where quality and style meet.
Some rides send you screaming, some send you flying. We do both at the Carolina Classic Fair. It's 10 days of high-flying fun, out-of-this-world eats, and crowd-stirring entertainment happening October 3rd through 12th at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. Get your tickets now and save on time and money at CarolinaClassicFair.com. This year, we're born to be wild when pigs fly.
Come on, baby, let's go home wild.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Thanks to your support, the nonprofits VetTix and First Tix have given away tens of millions of tickets and counting to America's heroes. Got extra tickets to concerts, games, or special events? Or want to see if you qualify? Go to vettix.org and firsttix.org today.
Open enrollment for health insurance starts in October. Learn how to avoid Medicare scams. What are the best plans? Hi, this is Jill Berlin. Join me Thursday mornings on the Jill Berlin Show to learn about your best health insurance options so that you can get the best care. We'll break it all down. Send me your questions. Jill at rsvp65.com. That's Jill at rsvp65.com. Plus, enjoy a positive quote and what's trending new online. The Jill Berlin Show, Thursday mornings at 9 a.m. on Triad today on WSJS.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Put that dial right back where it was. That's right, because it's the station you want to listen to.
Rise and shine. It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
News Talk Sports to the Triad, WSJS. I'm Jeffrey. That's Christian. It is 8:21. Thanks for being here. Folks, get to Crossroads Ford of Cartersville today. You can tailgate in style during the Touchdown Savings event. They've got Ford F-150 Lightnings. You can save up to $13,000 off. Or how about the F-150 XLT Hybrid? Save up to $14,000 off. Well, that's pretty good, isn't it? Plus, you get 0% interest for 72 months. So tailgate in style. When you're ready, go see John and the gang today. They've been there forever. They know exactly what to do and how to make it work. They'll be with you every step of the way. You can even start your journey online at crossroadsfordcartersville.com. The Touchdown Savings event going on right now. Go see them. It's an easy drive from wherever you may be in the Piedmont Triad. Crossroads Ford, all 540 on Highway 66 in Cartersville. Again, the website, crossroadsfordcartersville.com. And in Kville, Crossroads Ford, off I-40 on Highway 66, the Touchdown Savings event going on right now. Go see them today. Weekend review continues. Major League Baseball. We begin in the National League. Phillies lead the East by 12 games over the Mets. In the Central, Brew Crew leads the way, 7 games in front of the Cubs. And out west, the Dodgers are 3 games in front of the Padres. In the American League, it's tight. The Blue Jays lead the Yankees by 2 games in the East. The Red Sox are 5 back in the Central. The Guardians only 1 behind Detroit. And in the West, the Mariners 3 games in front of the Astros, 8 games ahead of the Rangers. What about a little minor league baseball playoff action? Game 1 of the High Point Rocker Series with Gastonia was Saturday. Gastonia wins game 1 6-4. High Point would rally to take game 2 Sunday. That series, that best of 5, the first to win 3, knotted at 1 game apiece. Game 3 and if needed, game 4 and game 5 will all be in High Point. They'll play Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. How about a little high school football? City County non-conference. East Surrey, Mooresville, Mount Tabor, Parkland, Reagan, Reynolds, Richmond Senior High, and Southeast Guilford all on the winners list. In Pac-7 division, Central Davidson, Montgomery Central, and Randleman were winners. In the Mid-State 5A, Carver, Reedsville, and Rockingham all victorious. In the Mountain Valley 4A, Allegheny, East Wilkes won on Friday night in the Greater Triad 2A. Your winners list included Bishop McGuinness, North Stokes, and South Stokes, and other Northwest area non-conference matchups show Davie County, Lexington, Mount Airy, Mount Pleasant, Northern Guilford, North Surrey, Statesville, and Trinity all coming out on the winning side. Don't forget, Friday night, our WSJS High School Football Game of the Week, brought to you by Jerry Hunt Supercenter. Jerry Hunt Supercenter, they buy more, they sell more, you save more. Dave Pulaski and Drew Brackett will have the call. Our coverage begins at 6:30, kickoff at 7 p.m. as the Dudley Panthers welcome in their old rivals, the Page Pirates. What is happening today? Well, there's a ceremony in Paris to recognize the best soccer players in the world. Nominees on the men's side include Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, and Harry Kane. On the women's side, the nominees include Americans Emily Fox and Lindsay Heaps. NASA, this is pretty cool, is scheduled to introduce their newest class of astronauts this afternoon. Exciting times for those folks. That's pretty cool. The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce will honor Bill Nye, the science guy, with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame today. I love this. One of our favorite stories every year. Katmai National Park in Alaska are scheduled to reveal, Rangers will reveal the bracket for this year's Fat Bear Week. This is when people get to log in. You can see them on the webcams. The tournament invites us all, you, me, Christian, everybody. You can vote on the fattest bear of the year. It is a single elimination tournament that celebrates the bear's success in preparing for winter hibernation. And sometimes you can see them. They'll be out there just kind of doing their bear life in the river, stocking up on fish, and maybe chasing a butterfly, but I doubt it. I mean, they're getting ready. They got work to do. Winter is on the way. So Fat Bear Week, and they do it. It's much like March Madness, and all the bears have names, and you can see, and you take your pick based on their feeding tendencies. Who's going to be the fattest bear when all is said and done? And they do it in a tournament. So this is great. They do this every year, those Rangers, and they keep tabs on them. The cameras are in place. No one's in danger. It doesn't harm the bear. So get ready and cast your vote for Fat Bear Week. Today is the first day of astronomical fall, the equinox in the northern hemisphere. It comes officially 3 weeks after the first day of meteorological fall. So there's a difference here, Christian? We have astronomical fall and we have meteorological fall. I don't know the difference. Do you?
I don't know the difference either, but that's good.
Well, it's good to know. Information is always helpful, right? So today we are observing astronomical fall. 3 weeks ago, it was meteorological fall. Temperature fall is still not here, folks. Why? Because we're looking at a high of 85 today under mostly sunny skies. What else have we got? How about this? You know, Christian, you remember there were all these rumors a few weeks ago that Taylor Swift was going to do halftime of the Super Bowl this year?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. Maybe not. We don't know. Rumor has it that Adele has been approached to headline the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show in Santa Clara, California. Now, the Grammy winner has not yet signed on, so nothing official, and both the NFL and Pepsi, the official sponsor, have said no formal offer has been made. Well, perhaps they're just sitting down having conversation about it. What do you think? How do you feel? Now, Adele, as you might recall, turned down the gig in 2017. When they asked why, she said she only goes to football games to see Rihanna perform. That's cute. That's funny. All right, so there you go. Maybe Adele, we'll have to see. As soon as we know, we'll be the first to bring it to you. And how about this? Freddie Wayne Huff went from busting traffickers to becoming one. He was hailed as a superstar North Carolina law enforcement officer and DEA instructor, as in Drug Enforcement Agency. Huff used his law enforcement skills to build a drug empire that stretched from Texas to Philadelphia, moving cocaine and heroin in appliances. Then he failed a fake U.S. Marshal raid and was promptly caught and sentenced 21 years in federal prison. He began serving his sentence today. How about that? All right. Sounds like a TV series in the making, doesn't it? That is Weekend Review. We got to take a quick break. When we come back, Frank Donaldson will be here for Hooray for Hollywood, when we celebrate and remember one of Hollywood's most iconic leading men. That's next on News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
45th Ryder Cup, you get both. This Friday through Sunday at Bethpage Black. Witness Team Europe, the reigning champs, take on Team USA on home turf. Tune in for hourly updates from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. on WSJS. Ryder Cup updates are powered by Carolina Core FC, and the Foxes are on fire. They are the core of Triad and part of the MLS Next Pro Men's Professional Soccer League. Get your tickets today at CarolinaCoreFC.com and help them make the final push for the playoffs. Don't miss this clash of titans. Scores and results at WSJS.com. The 45th Ryder Cup, where legends are made.
Piedmont Triad area weather. Some clouds early today, but we should get some sunshine back by afternoon. Pretty warm. We'll be in the mid-80s on today's high. Overnight, some clouds and low 60s, and then plenty of sunshine on Tuesday. We're in the upper 80s. Some showers and thunderstorms popping up on Wednesday afternoon. Partly cloudy, and our high should be in the upper 80s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Hello, Triad. This is Todd Starnes, and I'm so happy to have you be a part of the Todd Starnes Show family in the Triad. Each weekday, we've got you covered with the latest on politics, faith, and culture news, along with the top newsmakers and your calls.
Just let me do the talking. I know it's hard to believe it.
So join me today at 12 noon on your home for the Todd Starnes Show. News, talk, sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Are you ready for the all-new Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Glow and Fire? Come watch your favorite Hot Wheels Monster Trucks fly, crash, and smash with all new stunts. Featuring Skelosaurus, 5-Alarm, Tiger Shark, Bigfoot, and more. Thrilling freestyle motocross and the fire-breathing robot, Transaurus. Meet the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks up close at the pre-show party. Presented by Metro by T-Mobile. Kids tickets are up to 50% off. Coming September 27th and 28th to First Horizon Coliseum in Greensboro. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Yesterday, I thought Duke was just a basketball school. Then I witnessed Duke Blue Devils football. All in, all blue, all season. And there's nothing better than cheering for Duke Blue Devils football right here on WSJS. May Diaz has a defense like a brick wall, a quarterback with fire in his veins. And this year, they're not sneaking up on anyone. Let the competition beware. The Devils are coming. Schedule and tickets available at WSJS.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. 800-791-1313. That's 800-791-1313.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
Good morning. It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
News Talk Sports for the Triad. SJS. It is 8:35. I'm Jeffrey. That's Christian. Thanks for being here. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, take us along for the ride. We're available around the clock, around the world, online at WSJS.com. It's time for Hooray for Hollywood.
Hollywood Hotel.
Yes.
Good evening.
Frank Robinson.
Oh,
Thank you. And boom, here is the man. Good morning, Frank. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, Jeffrey.
How are you, my friend?
Well, I might cough a little bit during this. I came back from a trip to my 60th high school reunion and then grabbed something while I was out. So we'll press on.
Well, how was the high school reunion? Was that did you remember people's names? I mean, was that a stressful event?
Oh, no, not stressful at all. Very, very enjoyable. Matter of fact, I have some classmates from high school that I've known. We got pictures that I've known since the fourth grade.
Oh, wow. So y'all been in it for the long haul together then?
Yeah, we were in it for the long haul.
That's neat.
So
Well,
anyway,
back.
hooray for Hollywood. I thought we might mix current events with a little bit of that.
Yeah, it seemed like the most obvious thing to do. I mean, Frank, and I'm glad this is true. We don't often have to say farewell to one of the most iconic names in the history of Hollywood, do we?
That's very true. And of course, we're talking about losing Robert Redford last week at the age of 89, which was the most mind-boggling thing for me. I didn't realize he was that close to 90.
Yeah, I mean, you think of Robert Redford, oh, what's he like, 35, 40, something? Yeah, no, nowhere close. And there's so much that we got to get through, Frank. I mean, just the movies as an actor, the movies as a director, they go, it's a seemingly endless list. And I guess one of the big things, and a heartthrob, he never was a big fan of the whole heartthrob thing. He kind of said, no.
He tried to avoid all that as much as he could, but with his looks, he couldn't. So.
His talent was just, you couldn't avoid the talent, but only one Academy Award, right, along the way. I would have expected a whole trophy case full.
Yeah, and that was for directing. So, but the interesting thing that many people don't know, and I actually have a clip of him from back in the 1950s, 60s. He, like many of those actors of the 60s and 70s that we were for film stars, started on television. With guest appearances.
I mean, if that's where, I guess at that point, you don't have the joy of and the liberty of being able to say, no, I'll pass. You get offered a job, you take it, right?
Right, and he was in a number of the early dramatic anthology series where the stories changed each week. Alfred Hitchcock Presents, Playhouse 90, and then he made guest appearances on Untouchables, Maverick, Perry Mason, Twilight Zone. So that was part of his training, and he also was on Broadway. He was on the stage. He had a number of smaller shows, but in 1963, he was in Neil Simon's Barefoot in the Park. Opposite Elizabeth Ashley, and also star in the film version of that with Jane Fonda in 1967. So he did start out television and stage, but as far as the films, he had an uncredited role in a film adaptation of a play called Tall Story. He wasn't even in the credits. And then the thing that made his career took off, he teamed up with Paul Newman in a little film called Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in 1969.
I was going to ask you, Frank, what was the turning point? Was it Barefoot in the Park on Broadway? Is that finally what got the attention of the Hollywood producers? Or was
I would suggest that it wasn't immediate, but it certainly played into it. because the first films he did weren't really big hits or anything notable. It wasn't until Butch Cassidy that his career really took off. And then in the 70s, he had a 4-year stretch of box office successes: Jeremiah Johnson, The Way We Were with Barbra Streisand, Reunited with Paul Newman for The Sting in 1973, Great Gatsby in 74. In the mid-70s, Great Waldo Pepper, 3 Days of the Condor, Watergate-based film All the President's Men with co-star Dustin Hoffman.
Sure.
And into the 80s, The Natural, of course, the baseball movie, and Out of Africa with Meryl Streep. So all of those are really notable in his career.
And then you just put on top of that, who didn't he work with? I mean, just in the history of Hollywood, it's kind of, you had to check that off your list. Oh, there, I did my movie with Robert Redford, so I got to do that. Yeah, and one of the funniest stories that you hear about is that they tell this, I've heard it now, but originally when they were doing the casting for The Graduate, which of course went to Hoffman, they originally wanted a tall, blonde, good-looking, athletic hunk. And they went to Redford, and he turned it down, was not interested. And later, after Hoffman got that role, he said, your first pick was Robert Redford, and you thought I was a good idea? And they said it did change the tone of the movie, because clearly those are opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to the looksometer, doesn't it?
Exactly.
So, and also, and this is a part of it too, and a lot of people go, well, yeah, we know. I mean, and also we got to throw in there one of my mom's favorite movies, The Electric Horseman. That was about the same time. That was just right about The Natural as well. I think we watched that movie at our apartment at least 55 times, but it's just one of those things. And then he was never shy about his desire to work on the other side of the camera, Frank.
Exactly. And he did. This tells you something about the man. He was an award winner for his first directorial debut with Ordinary People,
and that was
which is
quite a
actually
cast
celebrating
as well.
celebrating its 65th anniversary from 45th. Sorry.
Yeah, 1980.
Won
right?
best. Pardon?
1980, right?
1980 won Best Picture. Best Director award for him. Timothy Hutton won Best Supporting Actor for the film. But you can't really knock out the other people that to get the Best Picture because of strong performances from Mary Tyler Moore, Donald Sutherland, and even Judd Hirsch were all in that movie.
And Timothy Hutton, I believe at the time, was the youngest Academy Award winner, only 20 years old.
I believe that's the case too at that particular point in time. Tatum O'Neal would later come along, but yeah.
So, and what I love too is that when in his acceptance speech at the Academy Awards, there were no off-the-cuff rants and long rambling statements. He simply said, "Thank you, Donald. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Judd. Thank you, Timothy." And that was it. It was very subdued, very quiet. And you have to wonder, did he really, was there a reasonable expectation that he could have possibly expected to win that award given the competition?
Well, I guess you could, if you go from the standpoint of the quality of the performances and the quality of the motion picture itself, put him in play. I don't think the fact that he had this name as an actor helped him in any way, shape, or form. It was all his work with those performers.
And then, of course, Donald Sutherland's done a million movies. But Frank, I was curious. Mary Tyler Moore, I don't remember her doing movies other than Ordinary People. Was that a part of her getting up and going and becoming Mary Tyler Moore?
Not really. Mary Tyler Moore, interestingly enough, was literally a TV person up until that 1980 movie.
Wow.
And of course the character she played was totally opposite anything she'd played on TV, because she was Dick Van Dyke's wife, Laura, on the Dick Van Dyke Show. She had her own show, Mary Tyler Moore Show, and so playing a emotionally detached mother was a dynamic change for her in that motion picture.
Well, it worked. Whatever he saw, and Frank, and of course, you knew my mom well, probably as well as anybody living on the planet knew my mom. So my mother always said that a thing with Robert Redford movies was his fascination and the way he played with light. And she would sit me down in front of the TV, Frank, like a river runs through it, one of his directorial efforts. And she would go, look, Jeffrey, watch the way the light bounces off the water. You go to the natural. And of course, in the home run scene and the ball going up into the stands there with the New York Knights, and you would see the light bulbs explode when the ball makes contact. And then just kind of this ethereal shadow effect that falls over the field as Redford rounds the bases. And she would go, right there. It's more of his fascination with light. She would make me watch All the President's Men. She would go, watch the shadows. It's not just the light, Jeffrey, but it is the shadows. And we had many a conversation, Frank, about how maybe as much or more than any other film director, that his work and the way he incorporated light was really, it became an essential part of the storytelling process. Did you ever pick up on that when you're watching Robert Redford movies?
I did not, but I also don't want to discount the fact that he had he selected cinematographers who really are the people that are in charge of the light and the way the image goes onto the film. That he loved to work with and would follow his vision, and that he could team up with. Quite often in motion pictures, not enough credit is actually given to the cinematographers for the way a film looks. But there's no doubt that he conspired, and I don't have a list of his cinematographers for those movies that you reference, with those men primarily to pull those things off. He also, by the way, it was 8 years before he directed another film, 1988, Milagro Beanfield War. But one of his last successes as a director was a little movie called Quiz Show.
Wow.
1994, that starred Ralph Fiennes as Charles Van Doren, and they looked into the TV quiz show scandal. He directed that.
Yeah, and then I don't know. It's hard to say a favorite. When you have that kind of catalog of work behind you, it's hard to point a finger and go, "Ooh, that's my favorite." But I adore the story and the movie, The Legend of Bagger Vance. And for those of you that don't know,
with Will Smith,
it's a golf movie, but it's not about golf. It is, but it's not. In the same way that Hoosiers is not about basketball. They're about life. They're about redemption. They're about art. But I think that's a monumental story. And sometimes he was so quiet. Like, you never hear these stories, Frank, of Robert Redford throwing anything, having a temper tantrum, stomping his foot, firing stars who were hard to get along with. And he kind of seemed to bypass all of that on his way to film Immortality, didn't he?
Pretty much, yes. He was very, as much as he could put himself out there in the public more, he didn't. Matter of fact, we'll talk in the next segment about Sundance Film Festival.
Oh, yeah, that plays a pretty big role in the lives of a bunch of filmmakers. We're going to talk a whole lot more about Robert Redford, gone too soon, and there is so much to get through. Frank Donaldson with us on Hooray for Hollywood. We're going to take a quick break and be back. Don't miss the second half of our conversation on News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
Fall into winning is here, and so is your chance to rake in the rewards at WSJS.com. Just like squirrels gather nuts, we're tossing out prizes for you to catch. Win so much this season, you'll need a rake and a wheelbarrow, concert tickets, gift cards, football games, and more. It's time to turn leaves into prizes. Fall into winning. Sign up every week at WSJS.com.
Join the party. Charlotte FC will celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month on September 27th when the Crown take on CF Montreal at Bank of America Stadium.
As a steal middle of the park by Tokomani, this could be an opportunity. 3v3 down the middle of the park. Right side for Vargas into the area. Vargas a shot. He scores!
Festivities will highlight the significance of family, food, and football within these communities. Don't miss the fun. Visit charlottefootballclub.com/tickets to secure tickets today.
App State Football. The Mountaineers are boom built and battle ready. Catch every exciting game live on our sister station WPET AM 950 and 92.7 FM and let the rock roar.
I'm a king in this game. Let me show you how I reign.
And for all things App State sports, WSJS presents Mountaineer Talk every Wednesday night at 6, presented by First Horizon Bank. Big Bank Muscle, Small Town Hustle. App State Football. Schedule and tickets available at WSJS.com.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Saldana.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro on them. It's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition.
So, what are we having for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
24-monthly bill credits on Experience Beyond for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off earlier. Cancel. Finance agreement iPhone 17 Pro, 256 gigs, $1,099.99 and new line minimum $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data 1H2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Febreze. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust Febreze car vent clips, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing. Which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up, Oscar!
Wake up, it's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
News Talk Sports to the Triad, WSJS. Hooray for Hollywood with Frank Donaldson as we talk about the lifetimes, adventures, and work of Hollywood legend Robert Redford, who, of course, passed away last week. And now we are left to simply shine the light and celebrate as best we can. And, Frank, you want to talk about Sundance Film Festival. Is that really the godfather of film festivals in the United States?
Pretty much, or certainly one of the most prominent of the film festivals. Actually, it's interesting because starting with his salaries from Butch Cassidy and a movie called Downhill Racer, Redford bought a ski area in Utah, and he basically developed this film festival. He wanted to support independent movies, and he named it after his character, Sundance Kid. And he also, in terms of not being a Hollywood person, he built a home in 1963 in Utah, and that's essentially where he lived most of his life, was there, not in the Hollywood community. The festival, initially known as the Utah U.S. Festival, would be named Sundance. In 2008, it exhibited 125 feature films from 34 countries, 50,000 attendees in the Salt Lake City and Park City, Utah area. And he continued to support that, of course, all of his life, and was a large supporter of independent motion pictures.
And so many young, you can go to school, you can go to work, you can even, maybe pick up some of these entry-level jobs on a film set. But, and prior to Sundance, was there even the possibility that a young filmmaker could put together a film and even have a chance that anybody outside of his immediate or her immediate circle of friends and family was ever going to see it?
It was much more difficult. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't say it wouldn't happen, but it was, there always have been in the motion picture industry difficult paths to becoming a director and difficult paths to becoming a filmmaker that still exist to this very day. But nonetheless, his Sundance Film Festival was instrumental and created a platform for other film festivals to develop as well, to show younger talent. I do want to talk, before we close up, very quickly about his some of his awards.
Yeah, go for it.
Of course, he won the 80 Academy Award for Best Director for Ordinary People. He won an honorary award from the category from the Academy in 2002. He was awarded the National Medal of Arts from President Clinton in 1996, the Légion d'honneur by France in 2010. 2016, President Obama honored him with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Kennedy Center honors in December 2005. And so he won all of those major national recognitions for his part in the art of film and filmmaking.
It's really I watched an interview that he did of the Actors Theater just a couple of days ago, and one of the questions posed was, what would you do if you were not an actor? What would you like? What profession would you explore, and all that? And he talked about being a designer, and he also talked about music. And I guess it's a creative soul. You can't get but so far away from something that gives you the ability to create something that wasn't there before and to tell the story, right?
Exactly. If that's what you're into, that's what you strive to do. That's what you want to do. And while historically you have divisions in that we have very famous directors and auteurs, and then we have actors and actresses that claim fame. It's actually kind of rare to find someone who can incorporate all of that very, very successfully in their career over the years.
Charles Robert Redford Jr., born August 18th, 1936, passed away September 16th of 2025, actor, director, producer, and of course, this year we celebrate the 45th anniversary of his Academy Award-winning Ordinary People. What a wonderful, delightful edition of Hooray for Hollywood. Frank, thanks for the visit. We'll talk again soon, my friend.
Sounds good.
We got to take a break. That's going to do it for hour number 2. More coming up. News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Every week, millions of fans unite for the thrill of NFL football.
Today is the day. Let's go all the way.
Catch every play, every touchdown live on WSJS. Experience Sunday night primetime, Monday night football, and Thursday night primetime. Feel the adrenaline with Sunday afternoon doubleheaders. Get the scoop with NFL Preview and NFL Insider every Sunday morning. Visit WSJS.com for the full schedule.
Biscuit King in High Point in Lexington serves enormous, delicious, award-winning biscuits made from scratch and filled up with whatever you like best. Today's special is a barbecue chicken sandwich for only $4.29. Biscuit King. Delivery is available through BiscuitKingLex.com and DoorDash.
Get to Crossroads Ford of Kernersville today. Tailgate in style during our touchdown savings event going on now. The 2025 Ford F-150 XLT Hybrid up to $14,000 off. The 2025 F-150 Lightning up to $13,000 off. Plus, we're not done yet. 0% for 72 months. So tailgate in style. Go see John and the gang today at Crossroads Ford right off 40 on Highway 66 in Kernersville, or shop online at CrossroadsFordKernersville.com.
Here we go.
Touchdown savings event going on now.
Transform your home with elegance and durability. At Heritage Hardwood Floors, they offer exquisite flooring options that complement any season. Plus, refinishing of existing hardwood floors is their specialty. With Jesse's craftsmanship, Catherine's business savvy, your dream floors are a step away. Their expertise is matched only by their passion for quality. Elevate your space with Heritage Hardwood Floors. Online at heritagehardwoodfloors.ws. Heritage Hardwood Floors. When it comes to flooring, they have no ceiling.
In a world that moves a million miles a second, Haagen-Dazs invites you to slow down and savor every delicious bite. Take it one almond at a time with a Haagen-Dazs Vanilla Milk Chocolate Almond Bar. Madagascar Vanilla, rich milk chocolate, and toasted California almonds make this unmatched icon legendary. Whatever Dazs you savor, a snack bar or your favorite flavor, say goodbye to the fast life and hello to savoring the finest ingredients and the richest and creamiest ice cream. That's Dazs. Available at retailers nationwide.
I was choosing alcohol over my family. That's when I made the call. Now I'm finding better ways to cope.
Mental health care works when you make the call. Visit mentalhealthcareworks.org. A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
Happy Monday. It's Josh Graham here from The Drive. And on this afternoon show, Will Dalton and I were at the Panthers-Falcons game yesterday. We'll react to what we saw, plus bring you some locker room sound. Oh, and get to the rest of what we saw in the football weekend, including from our ACC Big Four local. Listen to The Drive, 3 to 6 p.m. right here on WSJS.
All the news that matters and more. WSJS Winston-Salem, Greensboro, High Point, Burlington. Online at WSJS.com.
Oh no, stomach issues again? Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Sweetie, come here. Don't worry. I see a lot of patients with the exact same thing.
Ever since the ice skating rink went in next door?
Or is it more than
Dr. Clark's business is heating up.
So many patients need my help. How will I find time to see all of them?
They need to hire a scheduler, stat.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Piedmont Triad area weather. Some clouds early today, but we should get some sunshine back by afternoon. Pretty warm. We'll be in the mid-80s on today's high. Overnight, some clouds and low 60s, and then plenty of sunshine on Tuesday. We're in the upper 80s. Some showers and thunderstorms popping up on Wednesday afternoon. Partly cloudy, and our high should be in the upper 80s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
I got to be honest, the transfer portal feels a little like Bitcoin. Everybody thinks they're going to get rich, and it's a lot of nonsense and hope. I'm not really sure you're ever going to be able to buy a really nice house with it. But hey, it sounds great. Let's bring in all these new players. Third is here. That's right, The Herd with me, Colin Coward, on WSJS. Join me weeknights, 6 till 9 p.m. Yes, I'm opinionated. I make you think, though, I hope, and react. 6 till 9, it's The Herd on WSJS.
When your little one has a cold with a fever, try new DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. It's the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever offers fast, effective cold and fever relief for kids ages 6 and up with a delicious grape flavor that kids love. New DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever will help them feel better fast so they can get back to the fun stuff quickly. New DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Hi, I'm Jay Delsing, a two-time All-American and PGA Tour veteran of 25 years. I know the game of golf inside and out. Each week, we'll feature celebrity golfers, share their laughs, inside stories, and offer great tips to improve your golf game.
I wanna swing, don't you wanna swing with me?
Brought to you by Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. That's Golf with Jay Delsing, Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. on WSJS.
It's a kind of magic.
Live from the Twin City,
It's a kind of magic.
it's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
Good morning. I have an exciting announcement.
Fall is my absolute favorite season.
And by season, I mean fall or summer or whatever this is.
You tell them summer's over?
Summer's over.
Summer's over. Oh my God.
Do you know what today is?
It is the autumnal equinox. Speak English?
Fall is officially here. It's the first day of fall.
You bundle up.
Because it's showtime.
News Talk Sports with the Triad, WSJS. Welcome to hour number 3 of the big show. I'm Jeffrey Griffin alongside Christian Snyder. Thanks for being here. 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. That's Christian. I'm Jeffrey. Got something you want to share, something you want to talk about, something on your mind? The number to call, 336-777-1600. Folks, you got to get this done today. Enter. It'll take 30 seconds of your life. Fall into winning at WSJS.com. You got to enter your name, your email. They'll ask you what show is your favorite show on WSJS. I hope you'll say Triad Today. And then pick your prize. We got Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. I got the hiccups. I'll try it again. Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live, Glow in Fire. That's right, September 27th and 28th this weekend at First Horizon Coliseum in Greensboro. Falling in Reverse, God is a Weapon Tour. That'll be in Charlotte at PNC Music Pavilion October 1st, the Carolina Classic Fair, where you are born to be wild. October 3rd through the 12th at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. And before you can buy them, you can win them. Parker McCollum, February of 2026. So you got plenty of time to get a sitter. That's right. At the Joel Coliseum in Winston-Salem with special guests Jake Worthington and Tyler Halverson. We got them. You want them. I know you do. So register. If you haven't won in the last 30 days, you are good to go. If you have, but tell your neighbor, your best friend, right? Your in-laws, your bestie at work, whoever. Tell everybody. And then maybe they'll win and take you along for the ride. Fall into winning at WSJS.com. All right, where shall we go? How about to the city of Graham to talk with the Recreation Program Manager, Michelle Schaffer. Hey, Michelle, thanks for being here.
Hey, how are you?
All right, is it Schaffer or Schaefer? Did I get it right or wrong?
It's Schaefer.
Oh, Schaefer, I was wrong. So, all right, I guessed I went the wrong way. I'm sorry. So we're going to do it again. Hey, everybody, welcome Michelle Schaefer, Recreation Program Manager for the city of Graham. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
See, that was much better. So much better. All right. So, Michelle, this is really cool. And we've got to register to be a part. And we've still got time. And then it's going to happen. So I'll quit being general and let Michelle give you the details. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, so I'm here to invite everybody to our Graham Walks program this fall. So Graham Walks is a free 5-week wellness program designed to inspire you to stay active throughout the fall season. We know the weather is getting to the point where it's going to be beautiful all the time. So we're going to want to be outside.
That's right.
So yeah, registration is open now through September 30th and is open to anyone 18 or older.
So you still got a week and a day to get registered. And what is the website where we can take care of that?
Yeah, so you can visit cityofgraham.com/recreation-parks.
Okay.
Or if you check us out on Facebook or Instagram, that will also have some links to our website as well.
So, and this is free, Michelle? There's no fee, no payment due or anything like that?
Nope, it's absolutely free. All we ask is that you sign up. And then one of the awesome benefits is that at the end of the program, when you turn in your activity tracker, you will get entered to win some amazing prizes from our sponsors as well. So there's also incentives to get out and get moving this fall.
Oh, now this is way cool. Now, folks, this is for 18 and older, so the kids can tag along. Of course, they can do and go walk with you. But we just want to get everybody up and going. And Michelle, that doesn't mean that you have to go run a marathon every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, does it?
Nope, not at all. Really, you're just going to track your movement throughout the week, and just make sure that you're staying moving for those 5 weeks, and that's all you have to do.
Okay, folks, it is the Graham Walks. You have to week in a day. You got to register, and then it begins October 1st. It's going to run for 5 weeks through the 5th of November. And Michelle, is this a new thing, or have y'all tried this before?
Yeah, so this is actually a program that we've done for the last couple of years, and we actually do it in the spring and the fall.
That's cool. So you can do it now and then take a little break during winter and then get ready and sign up again in the springtime, right?
Yep.
All right, folks, this is not strenuous. This is entirely doable. Now, of course, you can always do more, but you got to do what's right for you. We just want to get everybody up and going, and that way, we hope you'll stick around. We can love on you just a little bit longer, right?
Yes, exactly.
That's good stuff right there. All right, and this is free, and you do have to register online, and that is a required thing, but you have a week and a day. That registration will close September 30th. Graham Walks. So we want to inspire the community to stay active. Well, wellness program. So get out, track your activity. And on the website, now, Michelle, what do we download kind of an activity log, or is it an app where we enter what we do every day? How does that part work?
Yeah, so it's actually, you just download a PDF file, so it'll be a paper log.
Okay.
That there's also an option that you'll be able to enter it in a Google form too, if you don't want to have to turn in a paper log.
Got it.
But it's not this fancy app that you have to worry about learning.
Okay.
It's really simple just to track your hours.
So Graham Walks 2025, it'll go for 5 weeks. This is the opportunity you've been looking for, and it is free, our favorite price. Michelle, thanks for letting us know all about what's going on. I appreciate the visit.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You have a wonderful week. That is way cool. I wish more communities did that kind of thing. Just maybe, some folks, they don't need a trainer. They don't need a membership. They just need a little bit of encouragement. Get up, get going. You can do it. Come on, we'll do it together. And that's what we're doing in Graham for the fall season. Again, you have to register by the 30th of September. Today's the 22nd. So you got a week and a day. And then the program begins October 1st and will run through November 5th. That is 5 weeks. 18 and older, it is free. So get out, stay active, and invite your friends. You don't have to do it alone. Why not tell your neighbor, say, let's do this together? Or a family member, say, come on. I don't want to go walking by myself. Let's go walk together. And yeah, we're going to get out of the hot weather, so you don't have to worry about that. It's not going to be all sweaty and humid and nasty. That's the stressful part of working out. No, it's going to be fall. You get out and enjoy the leaves. Take a deep breath of that fresh, cool air moving into the Piedmont Triad. This is a win-win all the way around. How about a few random fun facts with which you can bedazzle, befuddle, and bewilder your friends at work and your family members at home, shall we? I say let's. Okay. Did you know, Mr. Snyder, there's enough water in Lake Superior, that's one of the Great Lakes, by the way, to cover the entire landmass of North America and South America to a depth of 12 inches?
Wow.
That's
Whole foot.
a lot of water. That is a lot of water.
All over the entire country?
All of North America and South America.
Oh, my goodness.
To a depth of about 12 inches. Goodness.
That's a lot of water.
Yeah, shop vac is not going to help if that leak starts. So I'm just telling you. All right. So there you go. There are people who will argue with you about that. So go ahead. We tell them you heard it right here on WSJS. Tell them Christian Snyder said so. That's really all the authority the verification that you need. Oh, here's one. Do you ever use the word dude?
Dude?
Dude. Hey, dude.
Sometimes. Not as much.
Me
but
too.
yeah.
But once in a while. What's the correct term for a female dude?
Dudette.
It is not.
Right,
that's what I was
it?
thinking too. Dudes and dudettes. Let's gather together. Come
Right.
on around. No, it's dudes and dudines.
No, it's not. It's dudettes. They're wrong.
D-U-D-I-N-E, Dudine. I've never heard that, and well, I can't say that now. I had not heard that prior to this moment.
Right.
So I like dudette more.
Yeah, they're wrong.
Okay. Pong. Did you ever play the video game Pong?
I've played Pong, yes.
I loved Pong. I had Pong. Pong was my jam.
I'm sure it was.
Now I think, did you really spend hours just sitting in front of the TV playing Pong? Beep. Beep. Oh, yeah.
Maybe about 5 minutes.
No. I spent hours playing Pong. It was never supposed to be released.
Really?
A developer at Atari made it as a training exercise to try to teach some other employees, this is what we're generally after video games, this kind of thing. The founder of Atari liked it so much, he insisted they take it public and make it available to all of us. Otherwise, Pong would remain a myth.
Interesting.
How about that? There have been persistent rumors that parts of The Lion King and Pocahontas were animated in North Korea. Really? You ever heard that?
I haven't heard that,
I've
but
never
I wouldn't
heard
be
that.
surprised, honestly.
Okay. Disney has always denied it. And I got nothing more. That's the end of that story. Nobody in my life has ever said, well, Lion King was filmed and animated in North Korea. So was Pocahontas. Where does it, how do folks even come up with this stuff? I got nothing. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. Now I'm a bit intrigued. Maybe I'll have to look that up later. It is 9:16. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we are headed to the Yadkin Valley Pumpkin Festival on News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
Fall into winning this season and rake in the prizes at WSJS.com, where prizes fall like autumn leaves. We're not just talking about a few trinkets. Imagine raking in tickets to top concerts, gift cards, football games, and more. Our prizes come at you faster than squirrels gathering nuts. So do you want to win big this fall? Then fall into winning on WSJS.com.
Hey, you over there. Who, me? Yeah. Is your garage door groaning more than your grandpa's old recliner? Maybe now's the time to sneak over to Precision Garage Door. With $250 off new double doors and $150 off singles, your garage makeover just got exciting. Plus, ask about military and senior discounts. Come on, your dream garage is closer than you think. Precision Garage Door in the Triad. Online at PrecisionDoorNC.com.
Got it. PrecisionDoorNC.com.
Neighbors helping neighbors. Crisis Control Ministry celebrates more than 50 years of serving neighbors in need. They provide help with basic life needs to those facing crisis in Forsyth and Stokes counties. One client stated, Crisis Control Ministry makes a difference between people sinking or swimming. My life would have spiraled out of control if not for Crisis Control Ministry. They paid my utility bill. They helped me get through a tough time. Help make our community a better, more compassionate place. Stop by Crisis Control Ministry in Winston-Salem and Kernersville.
A gain scent bead story. Jim was at the laundromat when he heard his ear said, Maraca, senor, but his nose said, hey, freshest scent ever. Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring a bottle of Gain scent beads into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, sir, your scent Maraca smell amazing. Actually, Jim, most noses call them Gain scent beads. Try Gain scent beads. Way fresher than detergent alone.
That first time seeing my son, I feel like my life did a 180. He really a definition of like why he loves somebody.
Through all of fatherhood's first, never stop being a dad. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Child abuse is not a bad parent problem.
Keeping families out of crisis in the first place
is how we prevent it from ever happening.
Go to preventchildabuse.org and
let's solve child abuse before it ever happens.
Hi, this is Aaron.
And I'm Jamie.
Join us for the CNC Auto Show.
We're true automotive experts who work in our own auto repair and maintenance shops each week. We love answering your car questions, and no matter the question, we have the answer.
Having fun each week is key, and the laughs are guaranteed.
So join us every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. for the CNC Auto Show, right here on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Don't you want to see me go bouncing down the road?
Good morning.
morning to you then. Good morning. Good morning.
Time to get your morning on with Jeffrey Griffin on Triad Today.
News Talk Sports to the Triad, WSJS. Like, share, follow, subscribe, punch all the buttons. Get in line so you can be the first to know whenever it hits the social media airwaves. That's right. You can find Triad Today on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at WSJS Triad Today. And we're available on Facebook as well, WSJS Radio Triad Today. All right, Yadkin Valley Pumpkin Festival coming up this Saturday in Elkin. Quinn Wilkins is already hard at work. Hey, Quinn, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, the Pumpkin Festival, I'm sure that's how my grandmother would say it. The Pumpkin Festival is all set for Saturday, right?
Yes, that is correct. This coming up Saturday, September 27th.
All right, now, is this a carving festival? Is this a eating festival? Is this a decorating festival? Or is this a big old fat pumpkin festival? What are we looking at here?
Yes to all. So
okay.
There's tons of different things here. So we've got lots of different pumpkins that are coming in. You can actually have your kids decorating pumpkins. I don't know that we have anyone actually doing carving pumpkins, but we've got pumpkins for sale. We've got pumpkin treats all the way down, pumpkin crafts. We've got 1,000-pound pumpkins at our Pumpkin Way Off down at the Heritage Center. We've got a whole kids zone, a juggling show. So it's all happening here this Saturday.
Did you say 1,000-pound pumpkins?
Yes, 1,000-pound. There's a giant pumpkin way off. So we're actually with the Great Pumpkin Commonwealth. So we're one of their official way off sites here on the East Coast.
Oh, now these are like these people that have these seeds for these giant pumpkins. These are family heirlooms. And so they go out there and they baby these pumpkins. They call them, it's like having a child in the house, isn't it?
Yes, it's worse than a child. You got to watch it more.
My gosh. And they grow and grow and grow. Now, Quinn, have you ever tried growing one of these monster pumpkins?
I do not have a green thumb, unfortunately. I can barely have my house plants, but I've got to go out and see kind of how they operate, and they even have hammocks and things like that. These giant pumpkins. Sorry for the noise. I'm out here measuring the streets right now, actually, for the festival.
Hey, you do what you got to do. But I'm curious. So you obviously, you can't just roll that big old thing off the back of a truck or it'll split and then it's gone. How do you weigh a pumpkin that size?
So we actually have it in like a hammock type thing, and we have forklifts that we lift these pumpkins up and we place them very, very, very carefully on the scales. Because if they crack or anything like that, they're immediately disqualified.
Ooh. So
we have to be extremely careful with it. And so it's a very serious thing. That's why the whole way off is marked off and you can't get into it. You can obviously go around and see the pumpkins, but please don't touch the pumpkins. And, just because we cannot risk any of them getting disqualified before they're weighed in.
Oh my gracious. And so then I'm guessing there are competitions all over the place throughout the fall season, and then whoever logs the fattest pumpkin is crowned the champ?
That's right.
Goodness. All right. We may have to add this to our bucket list of things to do. We got summer, we're going to have to get some of these seeds, and we'll have to make the old college try and see if we can grow. I cannot imagine having to you get it from, how do you get that out of the field into the truck? Do you know?
So it's very strategic. So all of these farmers are going to have forklifts, or they're going to have some type of heavy machinery that is able to lift, and they've got other friends that will come and help them get it on the trailer, and they've got these huge foam pads that the pumpkins actually go on for transport. So they put like a big foam pad on a pallet, and that's how they kind of move it, and then they strap this pumpkin up, and some of them will even bubble wrap the pumpkin, so that way when it's going down the road, when it gets to the festival, it's protected. So they'll have blankets on it or bubble wrap, or, it's fully covered and protected on the way to the festival.
Folks, you got to see it to believe it. If you want details, you can get them online at YadkinValleyPumpkinFestival.com. Now, Quinn, do we need to get tickets or reservations, or is this just, hey, everybody, we're going, y'all come on?
Hey, everybody, we're going. So this is a festival that has put on these vendors actually paid to be here. So that way it is free for everyone to come in. We will have a shuttle running around the festival.
Okay.
There is public parking available at the elementary, middle, and high school here in Elkin, and the shuttle will be picking up and dropping off from there. If you have anybody that is going to have some mobility problems, we have Go Enabled on site with scooter rentals. So please don't feel like this is out of reach for you to come and enjoy the day. We've got tons of fun things for everyone, whether you're a child or you're a senior. There's something for you to do. There's something for you to enjoy. So please come out this Saturday from 9 to 4.
All right. And there'll be a bustling marketplace on Main Street. Did I hear more than 200 vendors, Quinn?
Yes, so there's going to be, there's about 170 vendors, but then if you include all the businesses that are open downtown,
Sure.
the farmer's market, Pumpkin Way Off, and so it ends up being well over 200 different types of vendors here.
How about that? What a way to spend your Saturday and the shopping season. They got antiques, handcrafted items, pottery, wood furnishings, and all kinds. Quinn, now, is this true? Can you verify? We were assured there would be good stuff to eat.
Yes. Oh my goodness. We have got tons and tons of food of all different kinds. So whether you're salty or sweet, we've got it here. There's actually a funnel cake guy that is going to be here with a pumpkin spice funnel cake. So please come out and enjoy. There's kettle corn, there's barbecue, there's anything you could think of food-wise is going to be here. Plus all of our downtown restaurants will be opened as well.
And we've got music and a kid zone. So bring the little ones. They're going to have a blast. And what time does all the fun get started?
At 9 a.m. So we're going to do our kickoff on the large stage starting at 9 a.m. and everything's going to get rolling and we will go until 4. So starting at 3 p.m. on the large stage is going to be our juggling show.
Okay.
And so they are going to be doing acrobatics and juggling and it's going to be super fun. And so that they'll go until 4 o'clock and when their show finishes, the festival will be done.
There you go. It is the 2025 Yadkin Valley Pumpkin Festival from 9 until 4, historic downtown. Signs will be up. You'll find about how to park and their shuttles all around. Lots of shopping, lots of food, and 1,000-pound pumpkins. I just cannot get over it. So take the kids. Y'all go have a good time. And Queen, you're measuring the road this morning?
Yes. So me and Dakota are out here right now, and we are measuring the streets and putting numbers for all the vendors.
Quinn, it's the same width and length it was last year.
I know. Unfortunately, we have downtown businesses that change up on us, and that's what throws us a bit.
Okay.
So it's a little strategic every year. Unfortunately, I don't just get to have like a permanent blueprint. I would love that for myself.
I was going to say, I can simplify this for you. It's the same length it was last year. But I understand you got to work everybody in. It's kind of like taming tigers. You got to have this tiger at this spot and nowhere else, right?
That's right. That's exactly right. So then it's not only about making sure all of our downtown businesses have access and a spot in front of them, but then it's also making sure that not the same kind of vendor is side by side. So this is me and the committee. We come along and we've planned the whole thing.
All right, we're going to let you go because you got serious work to do. Folks, Yadkin Valley Pumpkin Festival.com this Saturday, historic downtown Elkin gets underway at 9 and it'll go until about 4. Quinn, good luck. I appreciate the visit.
Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful day. Well, that'll be a great weekend. And the juggling show will close it out. Christian, can you juggle?
I wish.
Oh, really? No, not a juggler?
I can
Did you ever
juggle
try it?
2 of them from hand to hand. That's not
juggling. It's just tossing.
Then I'm a good tosser.
Okay. It's all right. You can be a tosser. You never learned how to juggle? You never started with the scarves? You've seen that?
Not the
Get one
scarves.
of those
No.
books, and it gives you a red scarf, a blue scarf, and a yellow scarf, and because they kind of sit in the air, they don't fall as quickly. So to get your rhythm down, you start juggling with scarves.
Gotcha.
Very lightweight, not a winter, not a snow scarf, not like that. No, these are just frilly little pull
them out of your sleeve kind of thing.
Yes, scarves, right? Juggling scarves.
Got it.
I think you could practice that, right? In between of segments here on the big show. I think that's a fine idea. Can we order Christian some juggling scarves? And then how long do you think it'd take you to learn?
Depending on how many scarves I have.
3. That's the 3.
Then 3 is the number.
Yeah. So, but how long? I mean, can you master this skill by Christmas? Is that long enough? Come on, that would give you 3 months.
3. Yeah.
25%. That's a fourth of a year, Christian. Come on now. All right.
Maybe.
Here, somebody add this to the list. We need to order that. I'm sure we could Amazon Prime it and get it here tomorrow or the next day. All right. We got to take a quick break. When we come back after some news, some weather, some sports, we are going to celebrate Elephant Appreciation Day. Make room for the pachyderms on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
WSJS has taken the Jerry Hunt Supercenter High School Football Game of the Week to a whole new level. Go to WSJS.com and click on the High School Football Game of the Week. You'll find each week's games. Plus, click on your favorite team for their schedule and results. Also, Dave Pulaski breaks down all the matchups each week on Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin and The Drive with Josh Graham. It's the Jerry Hunt Supercenter High School Football Game of the Week on WSJS and WSJS.com.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Piedmont Triad area weather. Some clouds early today, but we should get some sunshine back by afternoon. Pretty warm. We'll be in the mid-80s on today's high. Overnight, some clouds and low 60s, and then plenty of sunshine on Tuesday. We're in the upper 80s. Some showers and thunderstorms popping up on Wednesday afternoon. Partly cloudy, and our high should be in the upper 80s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
It's not just a game. It's an event that brings us together week after week. Sundays are for the doubleheaders, the cheers echoing through the living room. Sunday, Monday, and Thursday nights under the primetime lights, the excitement never ends. And every Sunday morning, you're in the know with NFL Preview and NFL Insider.
Time is now.
The NFL lives on WSJS. Tune in for football's finest moments. Visit WSJS.com for the full schedule.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Saldana.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro on them. It's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition.
So, what are we having for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
24 monthly bill credits on experience beyond for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits ended. Balance due if you pay off earlier. Cancel. Finance agreement iPhone 17 Pro 256 gigs, $1,099.99 and new line minimum $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Oak Cliff Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Jeffrey Griffin with Triad today on WSJS.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS. Fall sports registration is underway. Now, the YMCA of Northwest North Carolina will teach young athletes the fundamentals of the game. Of course they will. How to play, the rules, all that important stuff. But in addition, your kid's going to strengthen the skills, establish a work ethic, create lasting friendships, and have tons and tons of fun. This fall, the YMCA of Northwest North Carolina is offering soccer, flag football, t-ball, baseball, volleyball, and basketball. These are all the cool sports. You know, the teams and the games your kids want to play. Make it happen today. Registration is open right now. Why put it off? Take care of it. You can have it done before 10 o'clock this morning. Go register at any branch or online and submit your hero status on the home front. When you tell your favorite kiddo they are signed up for flag football or soccer or basketball or volleyball or t-ball or baseball, fall sports registration. Do it today at the YMCA of Northwest North Carolina. All right, all you pachyderm fans out there, and ain't we all really? It is Elephant Appreciation Day. So we are going to check in with the founder, president, and CEO of Elephant Aid International. Carol's been on with us before. My friend, welcome back to the big show.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
So, Carol, you know, so often when we talk about this, people go, elephants, you got the memory of an elephant. They never forget. They say elephants are smart. Then you have that age-old debate. Who's really the king of the jungle? Is it the elephant with that blast, or is it the lion with the roar? So between other, and then we also, we've seen the videos on social media so many times. Elephants really have personalities and enormous emotional depth. It's like being in a relationship with another person, isn't it?
It definitely is. And they are a walking body of emotion. They are incredibly evolved. They're self-aware. They are all that we would love to be.
And then don't you love it? We've seen these on social media too. The baby elephants, when they sometimes get a little too big for their trunk and they feel like they're grown, and they'll stand there and they try to trumpet blast, or they'll stand their ground. We've seen these on these safari trips, and people are in the vehicle behaving, and a baby elephant will come up, kind of let them know, I'm in charge here. You're in my territory. And then mom will blast or speak, or you know, they'll somehow connect, and the baby will turn off and we go running. And it's like cuteness overload, Carol. You just go, that is the sweetest thing I have ever seen. I mean, really, truly. Carol, there's everything to love about elephants, isn't there?
Well, there is. And like you're talking about, they're so cute to watch. They're very animated. They communicate so well, both body language and, of course, it's verbally, trumpeting or screaming. And I know what you're talking about, those videos of those little babies that come running up to a tour truck, and their ears are out, and they're saying, look at how big I am. And they're actually tiny, but they're practicing, you know, they're practicing being a big, tough elephant.
And then, you know, and we talk about with such emotional depth, and I think in some ways, and with all due respect to the humans that I know, which are most of you, all right, but there's a reason that elephants kind of defer and let the older, wiser elephants lead the way, because they know how, right?
Well, this is true. You see, the older elephants carry the knowledge. They're migratory by nature. They walk 30 to 50 miles every day in search of food and water and safety. And the elders know where that is because they've gone there every year, because they migrate annually. So the younger ones are learning from the older ones. And when you lose those elders from a herd, from a family, you lose all that knowledge. And it's very difficult. We see with the wild elephants that when older elephants or the matriarch is killed, the younger ones have much difficulty in protecting the family, in knowing where the water is and where the food is, and to stay away from danger. So, years mean a lot with elephants, because with those years come experience.
Well, Carol, you ought to know, as a founder, president, and CEO of Elephant Aid International. And folks, if you would like to learn more, you can go on the web, elephant-aidinternational.org. How did you share with us the story? How did you come to be a part of Elephant Life?
Well, I just got lucky. I was in my first year of college. I was studying exotic animal training in the town that I was living in, which was Simi Valley, California. There was a local businessman who had a baby elephant, just had one, and I volunteered my time, and that's been 51 years.
Well, you found out that
taken me on it.
I was going to say, you found out that you had a way, and there's a connection there. Do you, over time, Carol, have you developed a sense that elephants really do? Now, I've long told, I've got to back up here. I've long told my wife and my children that really, really, truly, and I think a little bit they think I'm playing, but I mean this wholeheartedly, in complete earnestness. A small child and a dog will tell you everything that you need to know about a man. When you see a small child that runs up and just kind of inherently opens up their arms and says, let me hug on you, I trust you, I love you. When a dog feels comfortable walking beside another human being, I think that speaks well for the human. Has it been your experience that elephants kind of traveled that same path? If they're comfortable, if they establish a trust, that speaks volumes about the character and the merit of that human being and the way they live?
Well, I believe I agree with you. And what it is that elephants are incredibly sensitive, such as, dogs and small children, sensitive beyond language. And so an elephant can pick up the intention of the human. And when you develop a real trusting and respectful relationship with an elephant, that elephant is your buddy forever. I have been in situations where, let's say I was doing something, walking or running, and I trip and I fall, and there's an elephant beside me. Naturally, that elephant's next step would be to accidentally step on me. No, they veer, they move out of the way, make sure they don't hurt you. They are loyal to that person who they trust. And trust takes time, and it takes, you have to prove yourself. You have to try you're not there to dominate them and to control their lives. You're there, as the matriarch would be, to protect them and give them the freedom to be who they are and to bond with whatever elephants that they want to, and bond with you if that's their choice. They are truly amazing, very advanced animals. And sometimes I tell people, I think they're more advanced than we are.
I would not be surprised. And Carol, I can only imagine how you feel about this. So I'm not telling you this to antagonize you. I'm not. So please don't. It's a different era. But when my mom was a little girl, so we're talking late 1940s, early 1950s, they took her to a circus. Okay. So, and I know, but just stay with me through the story for just a moment. For whatever reason, children were allowed down on the floor where all the animals, and the clowns and the acrobats and all that sort of stuff are. And somehow my mother fell as the elephant parade was going by. And I heard the story told long after, decades later, that everybody in the tent gasped because they were afraid that this little blonde-haired little girl was going to be stepped on by an elephant and that she would be seriously injured or worse in that moment. And they said that one of the elephants stopped and just with her trunk kind of reached over and picked up the child, which was my mom, and set her up and then kind of made sure that she was okay and then went on her way. So even in the confines of being in a parade, being bound, being shackled and all that, and working in the circus, I've always thought that just, if that doesn't tell you everything there is to know in a thimble about an elephant, even in the midst of their own worry and their own time of suffering and trouble, they stopped to care for another living creature. And that right there, that's a story that's been shared through our family just for generations. But I think elephants intuitively know. They intuitively know, I'm needed here. I can help. I can make a difference. Let me love on you just a little bit. And as humans, isn't it incumbent upon us to return the favor?
I so agree. And that story is so poignant and so accurate. And truly, no matter what environment an elephant is forced to live in, you don't take away their true nature. And their true nature is kindness, companionship, and being one with a group, being part of the whole, and making sure that everybody's okay. So I can see that elephant walking, past your mother as a child, and then stopping and reaching over and helping that child. To an elephant, it doesn't matter if it's a human child, it's a dog, it's an elephant. It doesn't matter. If it's in need, the elephant's going to help.
I got one question. I read this. I've always heard this. I want to know if this is true. And you're the best person to answer this. Is it true that elephants are afraid of mice?
Well, in theory, you see, elephants are not afraid of mice per se. Elephants can be startled by something that runs up from behind because their eyes are situated where they're looking down on the ground. This is for their own protection of when they're walking, that they don't step in a hole or fall off a cliff or whatever.
Right.
So if something runs up, scurries up from behind that they didn't know was coming, they could be startled.
Well, heck, I feel that way.
Yes, exactly.
Don't startle me from behind. So, it probably will not turn out well for me or them. Folks, it is Elephant Appreciation Day. You know what? Share the story. Be kind. Just extend the grace, if not to an elephant, then to another one of God's creatures. And I think it would be the perfect way to honor these magnificent creatures with whom we share the planet. And folks, if you'd like to learn more, there's a lot to learn. Teach your children. Tell the kids in the neighborhood. ElephantAidInternational.org. It's got a ton of information. There are resources available. And then get out. And I think, Carol, maybe the best way to celebrate Elephant Appreciation Day is go forth and be kind, right?
Exactly. Imitate an elephant.
There you go. Works for me. All right, Carol, always delightful to have you with us. Please come back and chat with us again soon, my friend.
I will. Thanks so much.
Happy Elephant Appreciation Day with Carol Buckley and Elephant Aid International. They do a whole lot of good. It is 9:46. We got to take one more quick break. We'll come back and wrap up the big show with Jamie Southern from Bookmarks. That's next on News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
For the rivalry. Now, at the 45th Ryder Cup, you get both. This Friday through Sunday at Bethpage Black. Witness Team Europe, the reigning champs, take on Team USA on home turf. Tune in for hourly updates from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. on WSJS. Ryder Cup updates are powered by Carolina Core FC, and the Foxes are on fire. They are the core of Triad and part of the MLS Next Pro Men's Professional Soccer League. Get your tickets today at CarolinaCoreFC.com and help them make the final push for the playoffs. Don't miss this clash of titans. Scores and results at WSJS.com. The 45th Ryder Cup, where legends are made.
Choosing the right grill is like finding the perfect summer song. At Ace on Robin Hood Road, they have the hits. From the Weber 22-inch original premium grill at $249 to the Weber wood pellet grill at $649 and gas grill starting at $549, there's something for every barbecue by Stroh. Plus, free delivery and assembly on grills $399 and up. Need some shade? Check out their Living Accents 9-foot umbrellas on sale. Visit northwesthardware.com for more details and ace your grill game.
Under the Friday night lights, Mac Allen calls the plays. His team huddles close, ready to win. But this isn't the field, it's Haviland Express Lube and Service, where Mac leads his ASC certified technicians to victory with every oil change, brake repair, and inspection. Drive with the winning team just off Highway 66 South in Kernersville. They're champions for your car and proud supporters of Triad High School athletics. Haviland Express Lube and Service. They ensure your car's peak performance.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay, things people love.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? It seems impossible to find them. Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go. ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Try it today with Jeffrey Griffin, only on WSJS.
News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS. I'm Jeffrey Griffin. That dashing young man right there is Christian Snyder. Welcome to Triad today. This week, it is the 2025 Bookmarks Festival of Books and Authors. Executive Director of Bookmarks, Jamie Rogers Southern, is with us. Hey, Jamie, thanks for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.
Hey, Jamie, what a difference a year makes, right?
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that we are celebrating our 20th anniversary, and hopefully without a hurricane this year, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I was going to say, last year we were all excited and pumped and everything, and then Helene hit in Western North Carolina, and we're all, of course, well acquainted with that story. But bigger, better than ever, we are back at it, the 20th anniversary, and it's not just one day, Jamie. This goes on for days, doesn't it?
It does. We're starting on Thursday, and we'll wrap up on Sunday.
All right. And so there's literally something for everybody. Are you an older person and you like what you like to read? You got a kiddo, and they've just explored the wonder and magic that rest between the covers of their favorite book. There's something for them too. You want to get a ticket? You got that. You want free stuff? We got that. And Jamie, what a way to kick off things. Hoda's coming to town, right?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We are one of 7 stops for Hoda Kotb in the country on her book tour. So we're so excited to have her Thursday night.
Yeah, and what an appropriate title. Jump and find joy embracing change in every season of life. Hoda's first big public project since her departure from the Today Show. And she's just one of those folks. When you mention her name, everybody smiles, and everybody says, oh, we love Hoda. So we get to love on her right here at Bookmarks this year.
We do. And it's so funny. We've had so much excitement from people of all ages who love Hoda. And I think you're right. She's just such a lovable, joy-filled person. And that's exactly what this book is. So I'm super excited that this is the way we're going to kick off our 20th.
Now, Jamie, can we get tickets? Are they still available for the soiree with Hoda?
We do. We still have a few tickets left. So I would hurry and get those quickly. And everything is available at our website, which is bookmarksnc.org.
Sure. Now, so often, Jamie, we think of a book. Here's your book. Go sit in the corner, read by yourself, stay out of the way, and be quiet. But it is anything but on Friday when Authors in Schools gets underway. Authors are going to visit 33 schools across Forsyth County, inspiring what we hope will be thousands of children to pick up a book and discover for themselves what the possibilities really are limitless, aren't they?
That's right. I mean, it's our favorite thing that we do every year is Authors in Schools, which we do year round, but festival is special because, like you said, we have 33 visits. So K through 12, even our colleges are going to be visited by these authors who are coming from all over the country and the world to come to Winston-Salem for the festival and speak with the kids about their books, about how to get published, about writing your own story. And what's so cool is the kids get so inspired to do just that, to write, to read, to maybe be an illustrator. It's so fun and so special.
It is. And I mean, I keep thinking, I get so jealous and envious, Jamie. I was like, when was this when I was in elementary school? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. I want to go. I want to tag along.
Me too.
Jeffrey, why are you here? I just wanted to tag along. That's right.
You just want to be a kid for the day.
I did. Sign me up. I'll be good. Then coming up Sunday, the last day, we've got another festival keynote to close out the festival, right?
Yes, so it's 20 years of Percy Jackson, which if you have kids in your lives the past 20 years, they've probably been exposed to Percy Jackson. So Rick Riordan is coming with his co-author Mark Oshiro to close us out for our 20th with Percy Jackson's 20th as well.
Get your lightning bolt ironed and ready to go. You will need
it. Exactly.
And then also, now, folks, if that's not enough, we got Hoda. We got Percy Jackson. We've got all the authors spreading out all across town, just sharing the magic and handing out free books. Saturday, it is a star-studded lineup. Downtown Winston-Salem, we've got award winners, bestsellers, voices from practically every genre. Put the kids in the car and come on, right? So give us the details about that.
Absolutely. Yep. So starting as early as 9:30 when we have our character parade that we're encouraging kids and families and everyone to take part in, that we're going to do a little parade route through the festival site, ending at the kids stage for our first story time. We're going to have lots of characters throughout the day that kids can have meet and greets with. Cat and Hat, Thing 1 and Thing 2, Bruce the Bear, Bad Kitty, all kinds of characters will be here. All of the activities Saturday, the cool thing about this, Jeffrey, is it's all free. So 10 to 5 o'clock, 5 concurrently run stages, all downtown in Winston-Salem, all free.
Folks, I mean to tell you, if you've never had a chance, well, I don't know where you've been, if you haven't been yet, to the Bookmarks Festival. It's an unbelievable event. What a journey it has been, 20 years. Let the party begin and the celebration continues. And folks, maybe do you find yourself just being too busy to read? Well, stop that, because you need to treat yourself. You need to pick up a book and get back in the journey. Share the adventure. It is the 2025 Bookmarks Festival of Books and Authors. It is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tickets and details available, Jamie, bookmarksnc.org, right?
That's right. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Hey, congratulations. What an extraordinary event coming to Winston-Salem. We look forward to it. That's going to do it, y'all. We are flat out of time. Christian and I got to get out of the way. Brian Kilmeade is next, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.